Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Battle Court Jai-Alai. Tonight's game day will feature the Cyclones and the Fireballs. And with that, I want to welcome everybody into another edition of the Winter 25 Battle Court season. I'm Andrew Buckman, joined as always by Stu Nyman to bring you these 6 matches today between the Cyclones and Fireballs. How you doing today, Stu?
Andrew, we're getting ready to play Jai-Alai. I'm great.
Oh, great action on Friday night. Another game day resulting in a tie. So let's take a look at how that affected the standings. Teams moving up. The Renegades and the Fireballs both with half a point. They are now tied for second place, and the Cyclones holding on to that solo 4th spot. That's the final spot to make the playoffs. Top 4 teams will advance at the end of the regular season. See, about a game day less played for the Fireballs and Cyclones, so after today it'll be 7 game days, the same as those teams up at the top. We get started in the 4th division of doubles today. You see the teams, let's introduce them. Bueno and Amigarena out there for the Cyclones, going up against Laloo and Cabrera. This Bueno and Amigarena team just 1-2 to begin the regular season, but coming off of their only win. Laloo and Cabrera 4-2, that team played twice as much as their opponents today, coming off of a win just this past Friday night to end the game day in a tie. See how this one goes. First match of 6 between the Cyclones and Fireball. Cyclones will have the serve to begin all matches today.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin our first match. Bueno will serve for the Cyclones.
Game day here featuring 2 singles matches and 4 doubles matches. 1, 2, 4, and 5 division doubles, 2 and 5 division singles.
Bueno serves. We begin. Here's a backhand by Cabrera. Amigarena now from the 10 line to the inside. Laloo, backhand from the 9, wall to wall, high to the back wall. Robote comes all the way to the 5 line. Robote to the inside. Amigarena, great catch, backhand from the 8. Robote forehand, powerfully thrown. This one caught by Amigarena. Beautiful catch by Amigarena in the corner. Bueno midcourt from the forehand, low and hard. Cabrera's there, backhand, powerfully thrown out to the Robote. That's the rebound off the back wall. Robote left side. Amigarena from the 12 line. Laloo calls for the Robote, low and inside. Amigarena advances, makes the catch. Here's Laloo, backhand from the 7, a powerful throw. Wall to wall, out to the Robote. Bueno makes the save. Beautiful catch by Cabrera. Bueno back to the 8. Oh, what a catch by Cabrera behind him at the 12 line. Amigarena to the corner, backhand. Laloo's there, winding up. Splitter, stopped on the forehand of Amigarena. Beautiful catch on the left side of Cabrera. Amigarena from the 10 line. Cabrera down low, backhand. Here's Bueno on the hop, backhand from the 8 line. That ball is tipped, such a well-played point by all 4 players. Bueno and Amigarena of the Cyclones are on the board first. Bueno has the serve. Reminder of the scoring in Battle Court. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
Well played to start things off. All 4 players getting involved, getting warmed up. That was kind of a typical first point. Again, you might expect to see a couple more of those. Bueno doesn't throw a whole lot of shots, and Laloo starting to get comfortable up there in the front.
It's a powerful backhand by Cabrera. Rebote forehand by Laloo. Bueno cuts it off. Big backhand by Bueno. That's powerfully thrown. Swing and a miss on the forehand rebote. 2 points for Bueno and Amigo Reina of the Cyclones. Bueno serves.
Yeah, rare miss, a swing and a miss up there in the front court. Rebote came right to him. Just couldn't time it up.
Sometimes players miss it because they're trying to throw too hard.
Right.
And they don't watch it go into their cesta when it's coming off of the back wall. Other players, you get that float. Don't know what the case was there. Laloo's been pretty spot on.
The low runner to the inside, scooped up by Amigo Reina. Here's a backhand by Cabrera. What a catch by Amigo Reina in the corner. Laloo on the forehand. Hard throw to the inside. Amigo Reina's there. Rebote. Rebote left side. High and inside, and Amigo Reina on the catch. Big backhand. Rebote forehand saved by Laloo in the front court. Here's the backhand. Cabrera, beautiful catch at the 10. Amigo Reina off the wall at the 11. Rebote forehand by Bueno. Rebote saved by Laloo. Big bounce. Brought in deep in the backcourt by Amigo Reina. Low runner. What a beautiful catch by Amigo Reina. Powerful backhand follows. Big backhand by Amigo Reina. Rebote's up to the 5 line. Turned on the forehand of Laloo.
Great catch.
Great catch. It is right by Amigo Reina. Amigo Reina on the scoop. Backhand. Amigo Reina now from the 10 line. Wall to wall to the left side. Rebote. Swung caught by Amigo Reina. Backhand to all. Caught in the air by Laloo. Cortada by Laloo will score. Well done. Laloo and Cabrera of the Fireballs on the board with a point. Laloo has a serve.
I'm wondering what the price is on Amigo Reina to throw the first backhand 2-all in this match. Against Cabrera, you'd think is probably maybe off the board.
He doesn't throw many. Obviously, we would expect to see that out of Cabrera, but Amigo Reina just snapped it.
Good patience by this Fireballs team.
Beautiful catch by Amigo Reina off a hard serve by Laloo. Bueno, powerful backhand. Low runner, dropping and stopped on the left side of Amigo Reina. Amigo Reina from the 13 line. There's the backhand by Amigo Reina. Catch by Cabrera. Cabrera sends it deep, and Amigo Reina's there. Cabrera now from the 11 line. Amigo Reina deep in the backcourt. Cabrera from the 13 line. Powerful backhand by Laloo. Rebote coming out. Laloo again on the rebote, this time from the left side. Big bounce brought down by Amigo Reina. Here's the backhand by Cabrera. Stays on the inside wall. Bueno makes the save. Laloo advances. He winds up. Splitter. Stopped on the forehand of Amigo Reina. Stopped on the forehand of Laloo. And Amigo Reina gets in there. Laloo back to the inside. Catches it in the air. Rifles the backhand. Scoop by Cabrera. Amigo Reina's there. Rebote save. This one takes off high, caught on the forehand of Laloo. Sidearm carom by Laloo, stopped by Bueno. Bueno fakes the carom, split placement. Cabrera reaches up and makes a great save. Light touch to the inside, and Amiga Reina's there. Outside placement, read by Laloo, stopped by Laloo. Hard forehand on the return. What a save by Amiga Reina. Rebote forehand. Catch by Laloo. Laloo, cortada. Stopped by Bueno. Here's the backhand. Amiga Reina slows things down a bit. Here's the backhand now by Cabrera of the Fireballs. Amiga Reina now from the 9 line. Powerfully thrown. All right to the corner, out to the rebote. Bueno makes the save. Cabrera, backhand. Powerfully to the inside, rebote for Bueno. Low runner to the inside, scooped up by Amiga Reina in a beautiful catch. Laloo, rebote. Rebote again. Laloo, splitter, stopped by Bueno in a tremendous catch. That 2-all stopped by Laloo. Laloo's carambola is stopped by Amiga Reina. Amiga Reina's return is stopped by Cabrera.
What a point.
Rebote, now to the inside. Cabrera's there, low runner, will score. That point was insane, period. Excellent play by all 4 players. Laloo and Cabrera get the point.
Yeah, it really felt like the Cyclones were playing from behind a majority of this point. Then Bueno with the opportunity on the 2-wall. And how about this catch by Amiga Reina? Not only to catch it on the right side, but having to switch from left to right at the last instant. Then Cabrera gets in, scrapes it off the floor. Rebote save. Back to the inside. Look at this one, right at his feet. Low runner. That one not caught.
The ace scores. 3 points for Laloo and Cabrera. They lead 3-2.
Serve comes in fast and is crossing high on the sidewall, too. That's up above Amiga Reina's head as he's trying to get in there to make the play.
Good catch by Amiga Reina. Here's the backhand. Rebote. Powerful rebote by Laloo. Here's the backhand. Rebote left side. Bueno attacks, but lets it pass. Amiga Reina has it at the 9. Beautiful catch by Cabrera. Backhand 2-all. That lands wide. We're tied up 3-3. Bueno serves for the Cyclones.
Oh, boy.
It has been working for him.
Look, and again, I mean, it's the space, and there was so much space there to the outside. The one thing with the backhand 2-wall, you don't need to throw it as close to the boundary line as some players think when you fake them out like that. And it was the perfect time to throw it. Just got a little greedy trying to bounce it close to the boundary.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. Cabrera on the backhand to the inside. Amiga Reina steps up, makes a beautiful catch on the backhand. Cabrera. Amiga Reina goes wall to wall. Rebote left side by Laloo. Little kick. Rebote for Amiga Reina. Low and inside, and Cabrera's there. Low and inside, and Amiga Reina's there. Laloo, backhand from the 8 line, wall to wall and out to the rebote. Laloo makes the catch. Carom opens and scores. That's 4 points for Laloo and Cabrera of the Fireballs. Laloo has the serve.
Yeah, look at this throw. Bueno puts the rebote right up the middle, and then you talk about being trapped on the inside. That's a good representation. Laloo's got all the space to throw a 2-wall. Bueno's got to run either all the way around him or cut in front of him, which you're not going to do that. Just a long run and a good throw to make it 4-3.
The ace will score. 5 points, possible set point.
2 aces now in this first set. So it got the fireballs back in it. Such a powerful right side coming in from Laloo. See if he can find that spot again.
Excellent catch by Amiga Rainoff. A blasted serve by Laloo. Ball tipped, point, and a hard fought set for Laloo and Cabrera of the Fireballs. They win the first set 6-3. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out and play our next set.
So yeah,
Tremendous.
I mean,
It's that, what, 3rd point? 4th point?
it was just it went on for an extended period of time, not because it was just catching and throwing and volleying, which is just fine. Shot after shot crossing the side wall. Everybody stopped everything. Bueno, Laloo. It was just amazing.
Let's take a look here. We'll probably see a little bit of that sequence. Here's the backhand 2-wall by Amiga Rainoff. Caught in the air. You see the reaction when he catches it in the air, and then he dips down, throws the cortada, and scores. But I believe is it this point? Yeah. Laloo, splitter, Amiga Rainoff. Look at Bueno.
Clean miss.
He just missed it, but Amiga Rainoff's got his back up, makes the catch on the outside, throws the carom. Not enough. We'll skip forward about 1.5 minutes here. Bueno's going to scoop it up on the outside, throws a 2-wall, and look at that defense again. Laloo on the net, tracks it down, keeps this one a little bit lower.
Switching
but,
from left to right makes a stop.
Second time we've seen it at this point.
Cortada.
Back to the inside, and let's catch by Cabrera is not easy either. Crossing low on the side wall, he pulls it in. And Amiga Rainoff, fall down save. Cabrera to the inside. This is a great throw, right at his feet. He's on the ground, doesn't have time to react. Put it right at the feet, force him to scoop it up. He couldn't right there.
Amazing.
Well played point. And at that point, it was 2-2. Fireballs won 4 of the next 5 to come away with that set. And to add to it, actually, the Fireballs trailed 2-0. So overall, winning 6 of the last 7 points in that opening set. Come away with the 6-3 win.
And you're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Fronton in Miami, Florida. We are currently in our first of 6 scheduled matches on the game day between Cyclones and the Fireballs.
You know, Cabrera's catching has been nothing short of incredible this year. I mean, in Division 6, he ranks 7th on the roster. In Division 6, he ranks 7th on the roster. In Division 4 here, this one, he's 11th overall, catching over 97%. Compare him to Bueno, his Division 5 counterpart in this match. Bueno's catching under 90% at 89%. So Cabrera's given the Fireballs a whole lot this season in the backcourt. Great support. Came away with that first set. Cabrera gonna a little repair on the basket, a little tape, and continue on here with our second set. Looks like the Cyclones will have the serve as they lost set number 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin our second set. Bueno serves. There's the serve. We begin. Backhand by Cabrera to the inside. Rebote saved by Amiga Rainoff. Karam into the pad. The pad is bad. Bueno and Amiga Rainoff of the Cyclones get the first point. Bueno serves.
Cabrera just telling him, you got to forget about that. I mean, the space was there, had the carom, just dropped it a little low into the pad. And you don't want Laloo to get deterred either. We've seen some players, when they miss that first shot, they don't throw it the rest of the match, but might play right into the Cyclones' hand here if they continue to do that.
Low hard backhand by Cabrera to the inside, scooped up by Amiga Rainoff. Here's Cabrera up high. Powerful backhand follows. Amiga Rainoff from the 9 line. Beautiful catch by Cabrera. Bueno with a hop. Backhand from the 8. Cabrera's there. Backhand to the inside. Beautiful catch again by Amiga Rainoff. Low runner. Scoop by Amiga Rainoff. Amiga Rainoff now from the 10 line. Robote coming out of the corner, saved on the forehand up.
Nice Robote.
Laloo, beautiful Robote. Cabrera in the backcourt, backhand. To the corner, out to the Robote. Bueno makes the save. That's a great play. Cabrera saves the Robote. Bueno has it on the costado. To the inside it goes, read perfectly by Cabrera. He sends this one deep. Bueno on the run. Got it. Just sent it out of play. 1-1. We're all tied up. Laloo serves for the Fireballs.
Yeah, Bueno, I mean, physically got there, but wasn't really in a position to turn it. That escaped way to the outside. Again, just a great throw by Cabrera. I mean, the defense first to step up and take that ball off the sidewall in the air to allow him to make a throw like that. He had full control, blasted all the way back to the 3 line. Caught Bueno off his footing. Well done.
Here's the backhand by Migarena. Robote left side, kicks up. Migarena stops it in the air. Laloo, beautiful catch at the 8. Powerful backhand, and Migarena's there. Robote forehand, catch by Migarena. Oh my, what a grab by Cabrera on the left side. That's beautifully played. Robote for the left side, split placement, scores.
React. Yeah.
Laloo and Cabrera with 2 points. Laloo has a serve for the Fireballs.
Yeah, just not a whole lot of communication out there by the Cyclones. I mean, that was well to Bueno's left side and a ball that Migarena very easily could have caught. Just no communication. Migarena thought Bueno was going for it. And by the time he reacted, he just couldn't get back in there to keep the rally going. Caught it off the frame and a 2-1 lead now for the Fireballs.
Bueno picks the serve, rifles the Coastie inside, and Cabrera's there. Backhand, Robote comes all the way to the 4 line. Scoop by Cabrera. Backhand to the inside powerfully, and Migarena's there. That ball's on the wall, and Laloo made an insane catch on the backhand. Cabrera will take this one in the air. There's a powerful backhand. Robote coming out. Laloo on the forehand. Powerful right side. Robote saved by Migarena. High scoop, clean miss. Here's the forehand by Cabrera. Big bounce, brought down by Migarena. Ball tipped at the 7 line. 2-2. Bueno serves for the Cyclones.
Yeah, smart throw there by Migarena. He had Laloo to the outside, tried to drop something over the top, get a big bounce, and maybe force Cabrera to Robote. Well, Laloo recognized that, tried to get in there to make a catch in the air, and just caught it off the tip. Very difficult to bring it in that low on the left side.
Cabrera from the backhand, powerfully thrown. Robote. Robote forehand save by Bueno. Scoop by Cabrera. Backhand 2-all is out. That's a 3rd point for Bueno and Migarena. Bueno serves.
You know, and Laloo's telling him, hey, don't throw any more backhand 2-alls. I don't think that's the answer. I mean, you have to make the opponent respect something to the outside, but you just can't throw it off the court. I mean, let Bueno beat you with a cortada before you throw it up.
I think it's more the concept
The
of
idea-
unforced errors.
Exactly. Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Let him beat you with a cortada before you start, you know, deviating from the strategy, because that's been his shot, and it's worked.
Laloo reads the drop shot,
not
had
gonna
it in
get
the
there.
basket, could not maintain control. 4 points for Bueno and Migarena. Bueno serves.
And he's moving up on it, not sure which side of the body he's going to go for it on, and ended up being a right-sided catch and didn't have a whole lot of space to bring it in. 3 straight points now. The Cyclones back in control this 2nd set.
Migarena, backhand from the 11 line. Robote forehand to the inside, and Migarena's there. What a difficult catch made by Cabrera overhead. Cabrera from the forehand, going for a cortada from the 10 line. That ball caught the pad. 5 points and a possible set for Bueno and Migarena. Bueno serves.
Yeah, that's not really part of Cabrera's game. I mean, he's mostly left side. I mean, he plays 90% plus on the left side, doesn't throw a whole lot of cortadas, especially from the 11 line. Now, that was an ambitious effort, but just catching the top part of the pad. The Cyclones now 5-2, looking to push this to a third set.
Backhand by Cabrera, caught in the air by Migarena. Powerful backhand by Cabrera. Migarena now from the 11 line. Cabrera hangs in there, backhand from the 12. Migarena calls for the rebote. He makes the save. Laloo has it, lines up, splitter, will score. 3 points for Laloo and Cabrera. Laloo has a serve for the fireball, still possible set point for the Cyclones.
Yeah. We've seen that a lot from Laloo and Aroua, both the newer players coming in. They've chosen the split placement more than the 2-wall. Just throw it hard at your opponent, force them to make a tough catch, and Bueno couldn't come away with that one. Oh, boy.
Powerful, powerful serve by Laloo is tipped. 4 points for Laloo and Cabrera. Laloo has a serve.
Was within Bueno's catching radius. I mean, didn't really have to move, but it was practically on
so hard.
Yeah, it was coming on the floor, too. Low and hard, not easy.
Beautiful catch by Migarena at the back wall. Rebote left side to the inside. Migarena's there. Laloo on the rebote to Bueno. Has it on the forehand. Low and hard. Catch by Laloo. He rifles this forehand back, and Migarena makes a great grab. Rebote left side to the inside. Kicking up. Migarena, great catch at the 11 line. Scoop. Costado lands in to score. Point and set for Bueno and Migarena, taking the second set 6-4. 2 minutes go on the board. We will come back out and play our third set.
And a great combination there by Bueno to close out the set, the scoop, and the 2-wall to end it 6-4 in the Cyclones' favor.
Yeah, visually it's very pretty. It's a very pretty combination. And Migarena, just we talk about it, well, I talk about it almost endlessly, just improvement season after season in Battle Court, making some fantastic catches. Here we see that scoop by Bueno, controls it in the cesta, throws the 2-wall to score. That takes us to our third set here in our first match of the game day. Here we are back in the ESPN 3 players cage. Players taking their breaks back here in between sets and to prepare for matches. Here we are with the Cyclones. See Migarena and Bueno seated on that bench. Got Ikeda in the hoodie. Manu and Inaki giving them feedback. Aroua talking with Laloo on the other side of the cage. And of course with team captain Aratz, who has really stepped up here in winter 2025 Battle Court.
Yeah, Cyclones hope to see a little more of the shot making there from Bueno up in the front court. 18 kill shot attempts this year. He's only thrown 4 successfully in Division 4. So again, it's primarily a defensive team. When you have some offensive firepower, sometimes hard for Bueno and Migarena to keep up with it, but Laloo not forcing it too much, throwing a lot more split placements, not a lot of 2-walls. Played right into the Cyclones' hand there in that second set. Third set ready to begin here. Laloo, Cabrera have the serve.
We're ready to begin our third and final set. Laloo has the serve. Difficult catch by Migarena. Rebote forehand, straight back. Migarena makes the catch. Cabrera down low, backhand to the inside. Migarena's there. On the wall, and Cabrera makes a great catch. Backhand by Cabrera to the inside. Migarena now from the 12 line. What a catch by Cabrera overhead. Bueno has it on the backhand. Laloo for the rebote to the inside. It kicks up. Amigarena's there. That ball's on the wall the whole way. Cabrera makes a spectacular catch. Here's the backhand. Backhand by Cabrera to the inside. Amigarena unable to make the catch. First point of the decisive third set goes to Laloo and Cabrera of the Fireballs. Laloo has the serve.
Amigarena back there in the corner. That's a tough catch, kicking up at his feet. Has to make a high scoop, backing up into the corner. Just caught it off the frame.
Beautiful catch by Amigarena off a hard serve by Laloo. Amigarena now from the 10 line. Laloo, backhand from the 8. Bueno, forehand rebote. Cabrera's out there. Backhand. What a catch by Amigarena. Ball ruled to have been tipped first time round. That's 2 points for Laloo and Cabrera. Of the Fireballs, Laloo has the serve.
And putting the ball back there in the corner or on the side wall. It's how they've gotten both of these points. That one right on the numbers as Amigarena trying to get his cesta in there to make the catch. It is just so difficult, especially with the contact on the side wall. Drops it low. Well, just out of the way of that serve.
Rebote not coming out. That's a point for Bueno and Amigarena. Bueno has the serve for the Cyclones. One of those where Cabrera thought that it was going to come out. Very difficult to read. And
no,
we do have front quarters that will make diving saves, but they're reaching behind them to try to get the ball up. And realistically, you're just laying the ball up in the front court. Cabrera on the forehand. Plays it high. Rebote to the outside. Will score. That's 3 points for Laloo and Cabrera. In the third set, Laloo has a serve.
And when, you know, a guy like Gaucheri, he throws that rebote to the outside. He throws it really low, makes it a little more catchable for the opponent. That one bounced off the floor a little high. You see how high Bueno had to reach up to make that scoop too? Maybe even tougher.
Beautiful catch by Amigarena off a blasted serve by Laloo. Rebote by Laloo to the outside. Stopped by Bueno. Laloo going for the catch mid-court, cannot hold on. 2 points for Bueno and Amigarena. Laloo and Cabrera with 3. Bueno has the serve.
Yeah, a lethal amount of spin on that ball when it kicks off the sidewall back to the player's forehand. And Laloo not as experienced as some players. You see he was going to make that throw and then the ball just popped out of the basket. I mean, that's what happens. It does not want to stay in there. It gives the Cyclones a critical second point.
Backhand by Cabrera. Amigarena, backhand from the 12 line. Cabrera, hard throw to the inside. Amigarena's there. Rebote forehand, right to the corner, stopped.
Beautiful.
And a perfect catch by Amigarena. This ball's on the wall, tricky rebote, just above the pad. Bueno gets in there. Hard backhand, caught by Cabrera. Cabrera, what a catch by Bueno. Rebote save. Laloo on the catch. Hard throw to the inside. What a stop by Amigarena.
Yes, it was.
Big bounce. Goes off the tip of Amigarena's cesta. 4 points for Laloo and Cabrera of the Fireballs. Laloo has a serve.
And I'll say that's pretty difficult left side rebote. He didn't have a lot of space to get in there on the left side along the side wall, but he dropped it beautifully with a high bounce, and Amigarena tripped up there right off the frame. The Fireball's a 2-point lead.
Another hard serve by Laloo. Return this time. Rebote coming right up the middle. Laloo's there. Hard throw. Catch. And a miss on the forehand of Amigarena. That is 5 points for Laloo and Cabrera. Possible match point.
Back-to-back misses on the right side for Migarena now, who's been having a great day so far back there.
Ball tipped off the serve. Point set and match for Laloo and Cabrera. Winning it in the third set, 6-2.
Great comeback win there for the Fireballs. Slow start there in set number 2, but they picked it up in set 3, winning at 6-2 to get their team the first win of the game day. Coming up next, we'll move over to 5th Division doubles. That'll be Keyon and Rock against Jedden and Ron.
As soon as that highlight ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. The crown is yours.
Game day score reflecting that win by the Fireballs, Laloo and Cabrera. Boy, we've seen that team a lot, improving to 5-2 after that win, so just 3 matches remaining for that team in the regular season. We will hear from Laloo and Cabrera both in just a few moments, getting the Fireballs on the board early on this Monday night game day. Here they are, both Laloo and Cabrera. Great performance to get your team the win in that third set. A couple more unforced errors than we're used to seeing Cabrera, but how do you lock in and stay present when a couple mistakes get away from you in that match?
Yeah, the game is just 2 sets. If you make an error, you get a chance to get redemption. So the match isn't over until it's over. So
yeah, great point again. Got your team on the game day. Got the win to start off. Congratulations, guys, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you, guys.
We'll move on over to that 5th Division doubles match. Jedden and Ron get a crack at this Keyon and Rock team for the Cyclones. Keyon and Rock just 1-2 so far this regular season. Jedden and Ron 2-2. This Fireballs team coming off of a loss just this past Friday night to Goanaga and Flores. An inexperienced Keyon and Rock team here, excuse me, but if these guys can put it together, led by Keyon up in the front, can do some damage, and he's developing that left side a little more this year. We're ready to begin match number 2. Keyon and Rock serve to Jedden and Ron. There's a serve. Match 2 has begun. Catch on the inside there by Rock. Floats it along the wall. Ron gets in there. Keyon from the 9 line. Big backhand. Out past Ron. He keeps it on the right side. Keyon standing right there to make the catch. Floats it right back up. Ron gets there. This one crosses the sidewall. Rock got in there, and that ball's in play. Good save. Jedden, Costado to the inside, dropping low. Rock scooped it up. Oh, but did not have control as he went to make the throw. That ball escaped. It gets Jedden and Ron the first point of this match.
Yeah, that's the scary one. That's the complete and total loss of control. We've seen it with very few players. You go to throw the ball so hard that you really just have no idea where the ball is in your basket. You need to feel where it is. And didn't work.
Rock comes over the top looking for that big bounce. Ron waits for it back at the 11 line, secures it, puts it along the wall, back to Keyon. Right on the wall again, Ron with a tough catch. A little more behind this one. Magic City bounce and a miss in the backcourt. 2 points for Jedden and Ron.
Again, Rock's catching has been spot on here in 2025. Some of the best we've seen from him. Those catches at the side wall, particularly difficult, especially when they when they hit those seams.
Rock in the middle of the court, floats it along the wall. Ron steps up, backhand to the inside, crossing. Rock's there. Ron back of the 12 line, backhand 2-wall, right to Ikeda. Winds up the forehand. Furtada with a soft touch, it dropped down and scored. That'll get the Cyclones on the board here. They serve.
It's actually very well thrown by Ikeda. Ron read it, was moving up on it, just not able to get there in time.
Rock tying back into the, is that Cyclone-themed Cinta? I think we saw it on, I think
Several.
Ikeda too?
Exactly.
Not Ikeda, but Inaki for sure.
I think all the teams have color-coordinated centers if they choose to use them.
Some look better than others, so we'll say. Here's a catch by Rock to the inside. Good pick by Jedden along the side wall. Rock back at the 12 line. Ron couldn't get there. Ooh, overran it. That Rebote's not coming out. 2 points for the Cyclones. They're tied up.
Yeah, Rock threw that to the inside. Looked like it was coming off with a bit more power.
Yeah, Ron was up there at the 10 line, and that dropped back between the 11 and 12. That really died. Well, serve coming into Jedden. Ron has to get in there. Makes a tough catch in the backcourt. Rock from the 11, puts it back inside. There's Ron. Ron backhand 2-wall. Ikeda. Oh, he stops it. Long Cortada. Jedden picks it up. This one dropping low. Rock takes it in. Backhand to the inside. Ron calls him off. Charging down the inside. There's a big backhand. Rock knocked that one down. Fireballs retake the lead, 3-2.
In that case, if Ikeda wanted it, he didn't call him off it, or at least if he did, I didn't hear it. Communication between the players during points usually is not very complicated. It really comes down to yours, mine, or I'm there if you're not.
Fault under serve. First fault. Second serve coming up. A good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line.
We've seen the running drop shot from JR, but that from JR. I was thinking about JR about that.
I don't think we've seen that.
No, we've never seen a running drop shot from JR.
Oh my goodness. That is a missed serve, resulting in a double fault. That'll be 3 points now for Ikeda and Rock.
And respectfully to Jedden, you know, the first one was bad. Don't know what happened. The second one was worse.
Yeah, he was saying he was trying to go for an outside serve, but
Yeah. How about just get it between the 4 and 7 and keep it away from the front quarter?
Catch by Ikeda. Oh, Jedden ducked out of the way. Ron, not a lot of time to react, comes away with the catch. Ikeda comes all the way into the backcourt. Rebote save. Jedden waits on it. Up at the 7 line. Puts it inside. There's Rock.
Tough one.
Tough catch along the wall. Ron now back at the 11 line. Floats it to the inside. There's Rock. Jedden lays up the Rebote. Ikeda picks it off on the left side. Gets it up. Jedden looking to get back in there to cut it off. He does. Strong backhand follows. Rebote coming back to Ikeda. He makes the save. Ron backhand along the wall. There's Rock crouching down. Controls it. Holds it back up. Ron gets there. Rock same spot just beyond the 11 line. Floats this one up. Ron reaching back into the corner. Comes away with it. This one kicks to the middle of the court. Ikeda. Cortada again. Low enough. Ron picks it up. Tough catch by Rock now from the 12 line. Clears the overhead screen. Ron waits for it. Forehand. Trying to drop it between them. Ikeda runs back to cut it off. Softer touch on the bounce. Picked up by Ron. Here's Rock just beyond the 11. Floats it inside. Ron takes it in. Ron, same spot, a little bit harder. Rock gonna let that one pass. Ikeda alone for the rebote. Plays it up the middle. Cut off by Jeden. Jeden will backhand 2-wall. Oh, Ikeda's got it in the air. Ikeda fires it inside. Ron reaching in. He scoops it up. Rebote forehand fired up the middle. Ron gonna turn and look for a rebote of his own. He saves it back inside. Here's Rock. One on the wall again, dropping low. Ron sweeps it off the floor. Back to Ikeda. Powerful left side. Cut off in the middle of the court. Here's Ron. Tries to float it between them. That one's got a big bounce. It died off the back wall. Ikeda just lays it up. Ron moving up on it. Backhand again. Rock calls for Ikeda to take it. He saves another rebote. Right back to Jeden. Backhand. Cut off by Rock. Rebote forehand on the wall. He saves it, but Ikeda gets there before the second bounce. Fake the carom, put it inside. There's a scoop by Ron. Backhand. Ooh, Magic City bounce. And a missed ball in the backcourt. Jeden and Ron take a 4-3 lead.
Again, communication by all four players has been better. A little miscommunication earlier in the set between Ikeda and Rock. The communication between Jeden and Ron's been pretty much well spot on.
Rock gets up to that serve. Hard forehand, elevated it. Ron takes it in the air. Drops it inside again. Ikeda reaching back behind it. That's great control. Ron had it again, though, from the 10 line. Rips it inside. Right back to Ikeda. Ron checking the cesta. The rebote escaped. And the cesta
appears to be broken.
Appears to be broken. And the ball appears to be stuck as well. A lot going on here, folks.
4-4.
But 4-4 is the score. And we will continue on here when Ron figures out the cesta. But that is, yeah, we could see the crack from back here, and we will see what happens.
You have to see how long it takes to replace the cesta.
You see Manu taking a look, and oh, the frame is, the frame's busted. They talk about, if some of those reeds get, you can tape it up, but if the frame gets busted like that, you can't. That's not a quick fix.
No,
you got to bring in an entirely new cesta.
He's got to get a different cesta to play with in order to continue.
Yeah. And again, this is not like baseball or any of these sports where guys maybe have 10, or hockey where they have 10, 15 of the exact same piece of equipment in the back. I mean, these are very. They vary person to person, and you get comfortable with your cesta. You just have one that you play with pretty consistently. You might have some others there as backups, but not the case for everybody. And Ron will go back and assess some options here. As that is where a good shot there, where the frame is
only
broken.
option for what we're seeing on the screen is a different cesta.
Yeah, there's no.
And that. Because
assessing
literally,
the options meaning,
when we talk about the ball rolling in the cesta, that ball will roll up near the tip of that cesta. And when you throw, there's a lot. The ball sits up there near the tip in most cases. And that ball, as you just saw in that throw, will escape. Will completely escape.
It hasn't happened many times. I can't remember the last broken cesta we've had in the middle of play, but again, if the frame gets cracked, which is the case here for Ron,
Again, it's a question of finding him a piece of equipment that can work. And that includes some time for him to go out and throw it and make sure that he can throw with it.
so is that his basket, or is that a new basket there?
So potentially Cabrera's old cesta that he'll bring out. or one. Basically, now what happens is, I mean, cestas are entirely handmade, especially after they've had a little bit of work on them. So Manu's old cesta player is supposed to have a backup, but Ron, having been back this season, doesn't quite yet have a backup. So Ron's going to have to take a couple throws with this because there's really no way to explain it other than until you throw with it, you don't know what type of control you're going to have.
Exactly. I mean, as you said, you see other sports, the players break, they break a bat in baseball, they come out, it's the same bat. This is not the same bat at all.
It's definitely not the same bat.
This is completely different to finish that analogy up. But seems to have pretty good control here. I mean, he's got to get a couple throws to make sure all is safe. Ron is, I think he comes out a little low, but we'll see what he says.
And so adding a little bit of mist, a little bit of water to the cesta will loosen the reeds.
Let's see, Ron getting back out there.
That's what Ron wants to make sure that he can catch and throw straight with it, and he can.
Yep, all right, so looks like we will continue here. It was 4-4. Ball thrown out of play by Ron on the previous point. So 4-4 is the score here. The Keyon Rock serve to Jedin and Ron. We'll continue play here. Keyon Rock serve to Jedin and Ron. Score tied 4-4. Ron takes the serve before it crosses. Backhand comes out low. Rabote. Saved by Keyon. Jedin looking for it. Lets it pass. Here's Ron from the backcourt. Floats it to the inside. That comes shooting off the back wall. It's dropped above the pad. Jedin gets in there. Backhand. Caught by Rock. Backhand right on the wall. Ikeda. Rabote save. Played up the middle. Cut off again by Jedin. Jedin. Oh, runner, Rock, tipped it. Fireballs lead 5-4, possible set point for Jedin and Ron.
Possible set point here for the Fireballs. Wouldn't expect to see Ron do anything fancy with the new cesta, just catch and throw.
Rock handles in the middle of the court, backhand to the inside, caught, and then dropped by Ron. Had it for a moment, but that's 5-5. This is set point. Keyon Rock serve.
We gotta take this. We gotta take this in. Move point. Next point. Come on, Ron.
Fault over serve. First fault. Second serve coming up.
A mighty overserve.
Serve takes Ron to the outside, backhand. Caught by Rock, standing at the 11th. Again to wall, tipped in the middle of the court. Point and set. Ikeda and Rock win it 6-5. 2 minutes will come back and play set number 2. So a lot going on there in the middle way of that first set. Back and forth action, broken cesta there by Ron. Brought it to 4-4, and then Cyclones winning 2 out of those last 3 to take the opening set. In spite of some misses there in the backcourt by Rock, I mean, not one of his better days back there. A couple misses to the left side, right along the wall. Ikeda didn't do anything too overpowering out there, just consistent play, catching one more ball than his opponent. You know, not known for throwing a whole bunch of shots up there, but really known for his defensive game, and that showed off in the first set. Again, coming up after this, the only player you don't see out there in the cage is Inaki for the Cyclones. He'll go up against Aroua in singles next. Then Ikeda and Manu go up against Laloo and Aratz, followed by Bueno against Cabrera in singles, and then we will close it out with Division I doubles, Inaki and Manu against Aroua and Aratz. That'll be the full game day slate today, already in match number 2. This 5th division doubles. And Jedden staying out there, getting a couple extra throws in, and, you know, if Ron is compromised or the basket in any way, you know, Jedden might have to step up a little more, throw some shots that we're not used to seeing, mix it up, and we'll see what happens in this second set. But if you're the Cyclones, given the way that set ended, I mean, just rally, keep the ball inside, force Ron to beat you there with a new piece of equipment, and, you know, it's not an easy adjustment to make here. Coming right back out and getting right back in the match. Ron's taking some throws here in between the sets, as expected. We'll see what this Fireball's got here coming out for set 2. We are ready to begin our second set. Jedden and Ron will serve to Ikeda and Rock. There's a serve. Jedden begins set number 2. Rock on the right side, comes over the top, looking for the big bounce. It's missed. Point for Ikeda and Rock to begin set number 2.
Yes, trying to make catches with the new piece of equipment is so tough. Cestas get broken in, catch after catch and throw after throw.
Yeah, good news for Ron, though, is this is his only match today, so after today he can figure it out, but it's a tough one. Oh, Jedden went for it, knocked it down. That's 2 quick points for the Cyclones.
Jedden trying to help out Ron. Maybe go for it.
Yeah. Ron with the backhand along the wall. Ikeda comes all the way into the backcourt, makes a save. Oh, this one right between them. Ron makes a good catch on the right side, over the top, clears the overhead screen. Ikeda waits on the rebote. Played to the inside again. Ron with a good pickup. Ikeda now from the 8 line. Ron right side to the inside, dropping low. Rock gets in. Ron on the rebote, little clip. Ikeda stands in the middle of the court, fires it high to the inside. The rebote, Ron in position. This one coming up the middle. Rock over the top. Ron waiting for it at the 10 line. Powerful forehand high off the front wall. Ron steps up, but it's tipped. 3 straight for Ikeda and Rock.
Yeah, that's so frustrating for Ron and the Fireballs.
Fault over serve. First fault, second serve coming up. That second serve is good. Ron back at the 10 line. Powers it inside. Ikeda gets in there. Backhand. Back to the 12 line. Ron comes out low on the left side. Cut off again by Ikeda. This time he goes deep. Out of reach of Ron. Rebote forehand. Played to the inside. Cut off by Ikeda. Ikeda whips it inside. Ron's there. Catch along the sidewall. Rock goes deep. Clears the overhead screen. Jed waiting on the rebote. Makes a good save on a knee. Back to Ikeda on the inside, up at the 8 line. Forehand, caught off the sidewall. Here's Ron. Quick release on the backhand. Right back to him. Backhand 2-all. Stopped by Jed. Jed's backhand. Floated up and out of reach of both Cyclones. Ikeda has to play the rebote up over his head. Float into the inside. Ron, a little backhand 2-all. Rock got there, but could not bring it in. That's a first point for Jen and Ron here in set 2. Strong backhand there by Rock. Not past Ron though. Banks it in at the 13. There's Ikeda up at the 9. Powerful backhand. Nothing low. Ron steps up. This one's right on the wall. Ikeda let it pass. In position to save it on the back end. Right to Jed though. Cuts it off in the front court. A little bit plays it right back to Ikeda. Ron on the inside from the other line. The backhand. Stopped by Ikeda. Ikeda goes deep. Rebote coming up the middle. Jed turns it inside. Well placed. Better catch by Ikeda. Good foot speed to get in there. Backhand clears the overhead screen. Rebote coming out. This one's a little 2-wall, and it's tipped. 2 in a row for the Fireballs here. Down just a point.
Jed getting back in there, helping Ron out. This time doing a good job.
Big backhand there by Rock. That's cutting inside Jedden. It's a nice save. Ikeda reaches in. Up at the 8. Strong backhand follows. Rote played at the 4. Slapped inside. Ikeda let it pass, and it's tipped there in the backcourt. Fireballs have come back to tie it. 3-3.
Couple tip balls here in the back by Rock. Rock's been solid on his left side. Right side, well, you have those stats, but definitely we've seen him consistently make really good catches there on the left side.
Floating serve. Here's Rock up at the 9 line. Backhand 2-wall. Cut off by Jed. And Jed with the carom. It's in. Rock takes off. He gets out there. Forehand to the inside. Ron. Great control. Here's the backhand. Rock ducks. Ikeda's rebote save. Ron backpedaling. Stops at the 11 line. Comes over the top. Right up the middle. Stopped by Ikeda. Ikeda high and hard. This is coming out a long way. Jedden up at the 5. Turns it inside. Tough scoop made by Ikeda. Fires it back into the corner. Ron right side rebote. Played to the inside. Drops between them. Ikeda spinning save right over Jedden's head. Takes it in off the sidewall. Backhand floated up. Into the Chula. Coming out. Ikeda makes the save. Ron now forehand. Over the top again. Big bounce kicking up. This one controlled by Rock. Ron high to the inside. Ikeda takes this one in. Backhand. Here. Ron running around it. Good patience. He makes the save to the inside.
Oh, what a catch.
What a catch by Rock. He gets it off. And that's kicking up for Ron. He makes another leaping grab. Forehand over the top. Big bounce again. Rock goes way up for it. Forehand. High off the front wall. Ron steps in. Outside placement. Oh, that is outside of play. 4 points for Ikeda and Rock.
It's Ron's game. I just don't know if that's the time to start testing how the system works with shots.
We got to 3 points, not doing that. Stay.
I think Jedden agrees with me.
Catch by Ron here in the middle of the court. Backhand from the 10 line. Low runner. Tipped by Rock. 4-4 is the score. Jedden and Ron serve. Rock in the middle of the court. Robote coming up the middle. Rock, what a scoop. He's got it on the right side.
Second time, one match, my oh my.
But it is safe to say he did not have control as he went to make the throw. That will be 5 points and a possible set point here for Jen and Ron. Wow, how about that? Down 3-0, and here they are. 2 chances to push this match into a third set.
Maybe Rock should give his cesta to Ron and just a guess. Just a suggestion, always trying to be helpful.
Back into the inside, there's Ron. Hard throw, that's coming way out. Ikeda backpedaling into position, he drops it inside. Oh, Ron off his footing. That's a nice rebote, kicking up along the wall. Rock's there. Forehand over the top, Jed looking to cut it off. He's not gonna get there, Ron.
Beautiful.
Great control back in the corner. Ikeda winds it up, on court Tada. Ron picks it up before the second bounce. Looking to pass,
Too much.
ooh, that kicked up in the overhead screen. 5 points, so this is set point here for the Fireballs and a possible match point for Ikeda and Rock. Those forehands, 2 of them have gotten away from Ron here, and
Yeah.
you know,
Again, now he's got a brand new piece of equipment on.
Stay locked there, Ron. Come on, stay locked there. Come on, bro. You're a fucking veteran. Come on.
You usually want a week of daily play.
fault over serve, first fault, second serve for Ikeda.
Before you really get used to how the ball feels coming into the basket and leaving it when you're trying to throw.
Serve is good. Here's Ron from the left side. Rifles the backhand. Caught by Rock back in the corner. This one floated inside. Ron now from the 11. Opens up to the middle of the court. Ikeda spinning rebote save to the inside. Jen waits on it. Makes the catch. Backhand to wall. Oh, Ikeda, he got out there. Made the stop. Cortada picked up before the second bounce. Ron high and hard back into the corner. This one dying. Ikeda with a chance. Makes a diving save. Picked up on the bounce. Here's Ron again. Low to the inside. Rock steps out of the way. Ikeda just does save the rebote. Ron again. Forehand. Even lower this time. Dropping. Ikeda once more. Keeps it going. Cut off by Jedden up in the front court. Big backhand follows. 3-wall play. Out to the middle of the court. Rebote saved by Ikeda. Now Ron. Splitter. Caught by Ikeda in the air. Ikeda rips it inside. That's a powerful throw, but Ron's got a chance. He lays it up. Rock back at the 11 line, puts it up the middle. Here's Ron again. Low runner at the 9 line, kicking in the corner. Ikeda with a chance, he lays it up. Jedden reaching in, backhand inside. Up by Ikeda. Ikeda, take the carom, put it back into the corner. Ron all alone, he gets out there. He saves it, it clears the overhead screen. Now Ikeda coming back for it. He just lays it up. Ron's backhand, kicking up and out. Rebote shooting off the back wall. Ikeda, another diving save. Ron on the forehand. High to the inside, looking forward to bounce. Ikeda steps in to cut it off. Ron on the left side again, brings it in. This one even lower. Ikeda, great positioning. Forehand dropping on the inside. Look at Rock, makes the catch. Forehand, this one with a big bounce. Ron goes up for it. Rock waiting for it at the 13 line. Powerful backhand again. Jedden lets it pass to the backcourt. Here's Ron. Floats it inside into the corner. That's shooting out. Ikeda with another save. Jedden up in the front. Looking to attack. He fires it high and passing. 3-wall play. Ikeda in the middle of the court. He saves it. Big rebote. Jedden again. He's got to save it. He does. Back to the inside. There's Rock. Ron getting back in there now. Backhand thrown from the 10 line. Rock now on the forehand. High to the inside. That caught the rail just under the front wall. We're going to a third set in just 2 minutes.
So that's a little like being on a roller coaster there, folks. See high tension on the court and off the court. Helmets always somehow take a beating. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City League Fronton in Miami, Florida. Currently in our second of 6 scheduled matches on the game day. big issue happening there. All of our cestas are entirely handmade, custom made by none other than our very own Manny. Most of the cestas on the roster, some of the cestas do come in from both the Basque Country and France. But when a cesta breaks in the middle of a match, there's really nothing you could do except go to a backup. Ron doesn't have backup. So Ron first borrowed one, then went to a new piece of equipment. Seriously taps into the control you have throwing from both the left side and the right side. That's what you saw happening there. We will move on to a third and final set, however, to determine this match in just about 1 minute. Here we are back in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. You see Jed in there getting feedback from team captain Aratz, Laloo, and Aroua. Stretching out that for him. Cyclones stayed out on the court.
And how about that? Played the maximum through 2 sets. Third set here.
Including a broken cesta, then a cesta switching to someone else's cesta, and then pulled out, we don't have many, but pulled out a brand new cesta. Trying to get used to that there in the end.
We are ready to begin our third and decisive set here. Match number 2 of the game day. Keyon and Rock serve to Jedden and Ron.
No way it's the only second match. No way it's only the second match.
Second match, too.
Again, this is a bit like, for me, a roller coaster. I don't like roller coasters. I really don't. I don't go on them. That's how it feels.
It's like you waited in a long line, but this is a long ride, so it's worth the wait.
But there's all this tension, and there's things going around, and that's how I feel sitting here.
There's a serve by Keita. Third set has begun. Tough pickup by Rock there on the floor. Backhand clears the overhead screen and passing both fireballs. Jed lays up the rebote, scooped up by Keita. Right along the wall, Ron with a good pick backhand. By Rock now. Here's Ron on the forehand. Keita steps back to the 9 line, drops it inside a little bit lower. Ron steps up, makes the catch. Rock now on the forehand, comes over the top on the inside. Ron, nice catch along the inside, drops it back to Keita. Keita fires it low and hard, scoop by Ron off the side wall. Backhand. Floated back to Rock now from the 11. Throws this one a pass. Jedden comes in, but missed the rebote. Keita and Rock strike first here in our third and decisive set.
Jedden had the throwing part down perfect there. He just needed to watch that ball come into the cesta before he started that throwing motion. Even throwing it hard at that position there, not going to do that much for you. Not against Keita. Keita's catch has been spot on.
Oh, Ron reaching back behind him, takes a nice serve. Scoop by Keita. Keita along Cortada, picked off before he crossed the sidewall there by Ron. Backhand passing. Play coming up to the 6 line. Played up the middle. Stopped by Jedden. Jedden, a little half carom, not enough. Keita throws it even lower, dropping, and it's scored. 2-0 lead for the Cyclones.
Yeah, the shots for Jedden just haven't been working like they were Friday night.
Remember, fireballs battled their way out of a 3-0.
This carom just is not. This carom's in the middle of the court.
Yeah, not enough. And Keita not fooled either.
You're feeding Keita on the right side there. I mean, not trying to shoot Jedden down, but
low bullet right on the wall. Keita comes out on the right side. Nice rebote. It's on the left side of Jedden, and it's tipped. Jedden and Ron on the board now here in set 3.
just received a message from Bed Gadsden asking me if I'm tall enough to go on a roller coaster.
Some, yeah. Catch on the inside there by Ron, puts it on the wall. Rock reaches in. Ron again, back at the 13, drops this one a little bit lower. Ikeda steps up. Strong return follows. Robote coming out. Jedden on the left side, saves it to the outside. Cuts in front of Ikeda, but the throw is in the pad. And the pad is bad. 2 points to tie things up, 2-2.
So Jedden stopped, and then he decided he was going to continue his run, and one way or the other, he was sufficiently out of the way of Ikeda. Ikeda trying to really slice that in there, because that has beat Ron before. Just hit the pad.
Ikeda takes the serve, powers it to the outside. There's
Oh,
the
what a scoop by Jedden.
Trying to pass, 3-wall play. Rock reaching in. And the Fireballs come away with the point. 3 in a row. They lead 3-2.
What impresses me about that is not just the fact that Jedden makes a fantastic catch here, is that he throws with control. He's got all the power in the world. He could have overthrown that if he so chose. He didn't. He just laid it back, and the other guys missed it.
Rock handles the floater. Back to the inside. Look at that. Ron leaping grab. Rock from the 11. Well, backhand just clears. It's coming way out. Jedden off his footing, lays it to the inside. It's on the wall, and a spectacular catch by Rock. Backhand 2-wall, caught in the air. Jedden throws it up above Ikeda. But he's in position to save the Robote. Nice save. Interference will be ruled, and the point will be replayed.
The first match and the second match save had a little bit of everything, huh?
Broken cesta, lost ball, interference. We need a challenge or something at like 4-4. You know, that'll make it a complete match here. Yeah, there's the visitor interference. Ron didn't go for it. He stopped. Rock was certainly in the way. And we will replay. 3-2 lead here for Jedden and Ron. Serve is good. Backhand coming up the middle. Ron keeps it on the left side. Oh, that comes shooting off the back wall. Tough save by Ikeda. Ron gets back in there. Forehand over the top. Cut off by Ikeda. Nice positioning. Strong backhand. Ron reaching in the middle of the court. Long carom. Oh, not enough. Ikeda rather makes the stop. Navigating through Jedden there. Robote played to the inside. Big bounce kicking way up. Ikeda knows where to be. Stays with it. Makes a save. Ron lower and harder to the inside. Rock reaching up high to bring that one in. Ron, will he get out there? He does, just flicks it up. Ikeda settles back beyond the 10 line to make that catch. And Ron's got to play. There's a nice scoop. Forehand, low and hard, crossing the wall. It scores. 4-2 lead for Jedden and Ron of the Fireballs.
Maintaining their composure, maintaining their focus. Has really worked out here for the Fireballs. Let me tell you something. Ron, very quickly getting used to this new piece of equipment, that cesta. 4-2, still anyone's set. Jedden has a serve for the Fireballs. Cyclones can't take themselves out of it. Mentally, just got to maintain that focus.
Well, play serve. Rock steps up. Backhand to the inside. There's Ron. Rock, same spot. Little backhand clipped a little. Ron with the play in the middle of the court on the right side to the inside. Here's Ikeda now. Robote, ooh, that's up into the rail and the overhead screen, which is out of play. 5 points, possible set, and a possible match point here for Jedden and Ron.
My, oh my.
I've got a long way to go, but I didn't think those words would be coming out of my mouth after a broken cesta.
No.
And then a 3-0 deficit in set 2 on top of it. But here we are. They still need to get that 6 point. Big backhand there by Rock. That's well thrown. Jedden, oh, he missed the Robote. That will extend the match here. First point for Ikeda and Rock.
We're at that 5-3.
Yeah.
We're at that dangerous 5-3 lead. And Ikeda can start changing the pace anytime he wants.
All over serve. Second serve coming up. Second serve is good. Ron takes it in. Strong backhand in the corner. That's dropping Ikeda. Powerful rebote. Scoop made by Ron. Ron to the inside. Long run for Ikeda. That's kicking way up. He returns a 2-wall. Jed, could not bring it in. That's 4 points now for the Cyclones. Still a possible match point for Jedin and Ron.
Ron not yelling out of frustration over Jedin's miss. He's really just, you could see he was following him out there thinking about whether or not he was going to call him off, and he didn't. He may have had an easier play on the ball, not sure.
Ron handles that serve, backhand, even lower this time. Take it in by Ikeda, nice catch. Puts it right back to him. Ron from the 11. Backhand, 2-wall, scores for the win. Point, set, and match. Hard fought. Going the way of the Fireballs in 3 sets. Taking the final 2, 6-5, 6-4. And maybe one of the more improbable wins we've seen in Battle Court. Broken cesta and all, and the Fireballs playing 32 out of a possible 33. They get the win and take a 2-0 lead on the game day. Let's take a look here at this final throw. We haven't seen a whole lot of shots from Ron here, and then backhand 2-wall, and then Ikeda reaching and right off the frame. What a time to break it out, and what a win for the Fireballs. They lead 2-0. Take a look at that game day score now, reflecting that win a few moments ago by Jedin and Ron. How about that? You know, Jedin imploring upon Ron to stay in the match, even with that broken cesta, down 3-0 in the second set. Wasn't pretty there at the end, but just enough to win the match and give the team their lead, maintain that lead, should we say. Jen and Ron working their way back over to the players' cage. Get them all mic'd up and ready to go for that post-match interview. In the meantime, you see Aroua and Inaki warming up. Our third match of the day will be second division singles between those two players. But we got to hear from our winners, Jedin and Ron. Guys, yeah, that was quite the match. I mean, broken cesta, back and forth action. How were you able to get it done there in the end?
And just forget my bicep or my tricep is acting up right now too. So we were both playing with just a whole bunch of unfortunate issues, but all credit to Ron. His cesta broke, and that's difficult. So I'm gonna hand it over to him. Here's Ron.
Yeah, Ron, I was just going to ask you, too. It seemed like you were playing a lot more right side at the end of the match. Were you feeling more comfortable catching on the right compared to the left, or what were we seeing there?
Yeah, normally with a new basket, I'm more confident on locking the ball with the right side compared to your left side. And yeah, with the game, there's so much, a little bit frustrated with our game, with our communication, but T keep reminding me to be locking, and we're happy for the win.
Awesome, guys. Take a 2-0 lead on the game day. Congratulations on that win.
Let's go Philippine
Thank you.
Fireballs.
Third match ready to go here. Inaki and Aroua go at it here in singles. Should be a fun one. Inaki 1-0 so far this season. Aroua just 1-1. Lost his first match, but won his second. Inaki has a serve here, ready to begin.
Inaki serves. Our next match has begun. Inaki from the 10 line of the inside. Oh, that caught the overhead screen, which is out of play. First point. This match goes to Aroua of the Fireballs.
Well, Inaki's had a really strong start to this season in doubles play. I mean, he's playing with playing with Manu, and Amiga Reina in the other matches, so he's playing very comfortable, very confident. He's going to have his hands full here with Aroua. We see that improvement, particularly on the offensive side of his game. That'll be tough to handle.
Powerful backhand by Aroua. Wall to wall from the left side. Here's Inaki. straight to the inside. That scoop attempt, excellent effort by Inaki. That ball is bobbled at the 8 line. 2 points for Arutia. He serves.
Well, Inaki's one of the more aggressive front courters we have here in Battle Court. His first move was moving up on the ball on the inside, trying to cut it off.
And he's been stopping them there consistently, both in practice and in Battle Court.
And a smart counter, though, by Arutia. Put it on the wall, a little bit of a bigger bounce. And Inaki got there, but couldn't control it.
Powerful backhand. Arutia commits to the backcourt, throws this backhand from the 12 line. Magic City bounce. Arutia handles it, throws the carom. It does not open up. Inaki stops it. 3-wall play. Rebote save with control by Arutia. Inaki goes deep. Rebote to the inside. Scooped up by Inaki. Costado 2-all. Stopped by Arutia. Arutia high from the right side. Great catch by Inaki. Arutia now from the 9 line. Arutia on the Costado. 2-all with a light touch. Scores on the second bounce. 3 points for Arutia. He serves.
You know, we've been calling, you know, like you as well, I've been calling for the softer backhand or the 2-wall attempt. You see what it does there? Inaki was moving to the outside, and he wasn't even thinking about moving up on the ball. He recognized it late, and by the time he did, couldn't get up there.
And you don't expect it necessarily from Arutia since he throws everything like it's the last ball he's ever going to throw.
Especially a player that's got a lot of power. Mixing it in, you know, how many times you see a guy breaking to the outside, they just get it as they're going into the net. And if they would have put it at the soft touch, there's no chance the opponent could have gotten there, as was the case on that 2-wall by Arutia.
The ace will score. Arutia has 4 points and the serve for the Fireballs.
Just a bullet coming into the sidewall there at the 12 line.
Inaki stops him really well at the sidewall as well. He has been, just not that particular time. Fault over serve. Battle Court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Inaki from the backhand. He throws wall to wall. Rebote forehand will score. 5 points for Arutia. Possible set point.
In most of these points, Inaki's just leaving himself with some very difficult catches. I mean, Arutia there, that clipped the side wall, but the result was a tough scoop there to his forehand. It's not easy to control, and you see it off the frame to make it 5-0.
Yeah, you saw Inaki reaching out.
Yeah.
Just didn't work out for him.
Beautiful catch by Inaki off a hard serve by Arutia. Here's the backhand by Arutia. Inaki takes it in the air. Inaki sends this one deep. Rebote forehand. Costado 2-all opens and scores for Inaki. Cyclones on the board with the point. Inaki serves.
No lead is safe when you're playing against Inaki because he's just had such a variety of shots and he throws all of them pretty well. I mean, this is the bread and butter, though. That's the 2-wall. Costado, you see Arutia, he committed inside. Ball's going the other way, scoring easily. I see Inaki throw the filo straight to the outside from the Costado very well the last couple days. We'll see if he gets back to that in this match.
Arutia on the backhand. Inaki takes it in the air. He passes. Rebote. Rebote to the inside. Scoop by Inaki.
That one.
Throws it to the corner. Not much on that one. And that ball goes to the overhead screen. Difficult Rebote to work with. Well thrown by Inaki. Inaki has 2 points. Arutia still with possible set point. Inaki has the serve.
Well played Rebote to the inside there by Arutia, but just an incredible catch there by Inaki. Those are the catches that he's missed in the early part of the match so far, those tough scoops, but that one he brought in and got a second point to keep this first set going.
Fault over serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Powerful backhand by Aroua. Caught in the air by Inaki. Robote. Inaki picks it up, winds up. Mid-court placement, read by Aroua. Two-wall by Aroua will score. Point and set for Aroua of the Fireballs. He wins the first set 6-2. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out. Player next set.
Oh, great defense there. I mean, he read that one just perfectly. And then the 2-wall to follow. I mean, what a shot here. Let's take another look. Inaki from the costado. This one, yeah, it looked like he lost a little control there. That just wasn't what we usually see. He took a little longer to throw that costado, and Inaki just hooked it up the middle. Yeah, we're not used to that type of a miss, and you're not used to seeing that lack of control either. But Aroua 6-2. Well played set. Keeping the ball to the inside. Not allowing Inaki to play his aggressive brand of highlight, and worked out for him, 6-2.
You are watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Fronton in Miami, Florida. We are currently in our 3rd of 6 scheduled matches on the game day. Getting ready to begin our 2nd set. Players back here in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Aroua there with the Fireballs. About a minute left till we begin our 2nd set.
Yeah, Arruutia's first singles match of the year played against Alex. A tough match, and Alex actually played pretty well in that one. Second singles match, it was against Benny there of the Devils. He got the win, so this is his 3rd opportunity now. Only 5 singles matches this year for Aroua, but if he can continue on this path of progression, no reason he can't win this one, and then the final 2 to finish at 4-1. Again, still in just the first month and a half of play, so still
making
a long
adjustments
way to
the
go,
court.
and still
Yeah.
adjusting. But so far, what we've seen on both sides of the ball have been pretty good. Inaki out there, ready to go with our 2nd set. Aroua is as well. Clock hits quadruple zeros. We'll get this going. Set number 2, ready to start.
Ready to begin our 2nd set. Inaki has the serve for the Cyclones. There's the backhand by Aroua. Robote forehand. That ball takes off, hits the overhead screen. Inaki on the board first here for the Cyclones in this singles match. Inaki serves.
And Inaki was able to get late contact with the sidewall as Aroua played that Robote. If you can clip the sidewall late, it throws off, I mean, just about everything. The timing, where you're going to throw it, and see the result up in the overhead screen and out of play. Just a perfect start here for Inaki. Well played.
Powerful backhand by Aroua, caught by Inaki. Aroua from the 11 line. Backhand at the sidewall. Inaki makes the catch. Robote forehand saved by Aroua. Inaki winds up. Inside placement will score. 2 points for Inaki and the Cyclones. He serves.
Well, Aroua showed Inaki just where he was, and he was all the way on the outside defending the 2-wall. What does Inaki do? Just powers it along the inside, beats Aroua pretty easily there.
If as a player you have the ability with your costado to do it, to either put it up the side wall or snap the 2-wall, you're always keeping your opponent guessing.
Powerful backhand by Aroua. Robote forehand by Inaki. Aroua from the 11 line. Inaki right to the corner. Robote coming in low. Aroua makes the save, clears the overhead screen. Dos Paredes stopped on the forehand of Aroua. Aroua powerfully from the forehand, but high enough for Inaki to make the catch. Aroua makes the grab and returns it. I don't know what to say. Inside placement by Inaki will score. 3 points for Inaki of the Cyclones. He serves.
What a beautiful catch here, but again, what is a return due? Puts it right to Inaki's costado. And Arutia's, I mean, he's worried about that 2-wall. I mean, he's protecting the outside.
Has to be.
And yeah. Well, Inaki in control of these points. I mean, you see him up in the front court around the 7 or 8 line where he wasn't in that first set. Or if he was, the result was a missed ball.
Powerful backhand. Inaki's there. Rotate left side, high to the inside, and Inaki makes a great catch at the 8 line. Big backhand. On the side wall, Arutia makes the save. On the side wall, Inaki. Fine catch at the 7 line. Scoop by Inaki. 2-all by Inaki will score. That's 4 points for Inaki of the Cyclones. He serves.
I mean, just some great saves, great catches by Arutia, but I mean, all of this is deep in the backcourt, giving Inaki opportunities like this. I mean, again, he's at the 6 line, throwing from the costado. You're just not a favorite. I mean, not going to say you're going to lose all those points, but you're certainly not in a favorable position with Inaki and the damage he does with that costado.
Inaki, powerful backhand. Rebote, outside placement of the forehand. Rebote lands out. 5 points and a possible set point for Inaki of the Cyclones. He serves.
Well, good attempt. I mean, trapped to the side wall, just throw something out there, force Inaki to respect it, but just caught the boundary line a little bit wide of the court. Brings it to 5-0. Inaki didn't look too worried after that first set result either. I mean, he was still relaxed, comfortable, and then he came out and played like this, so you can understand why. Even down a set, he's played so well. Looking for a clean one here, 5-0.
Backhand by Arutia. Inaki makes the catch. Backhand. To the corner, out to the rebote at the sidewall. Tough play. This one caught in the air by Inaki. Inaki's costado will score. Point and set for Inaki of the Cyclones. Taking the second set, 6-0. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out, play our third and decisive set. A tale of 2 sets.
Yeah.
That first set, almost entirely Arutia. That second set, definitely entirely Inaki. Sets up an interesting third set.
He was attacking right from the start. Every opportunity Inaki converted. He was aggressive. The catching was there. The shot making was there. Everything you could want. And the thing, too, I mean, when you're playing that comfortable, that composed, and, and throwing a variety of shots to score, Arutia's on his heels. He's not comfortable at all out there. He doesn't know where the ball's going, and for an aggressive player like Arutia, that can really take him out of his own game. Inaki back there with Miguel, doubles partners in the 3rd division doubles team for the Cyclones. Not seeing them today, but you will be seeing Inaki here, and also with Manu against Arutia and Aratz. That'll be our final match of the game day. The Cyclones got to work their way out of this deficit, though. They're down 2-0 on the game day. Into our third match now. Let's go into a third set. And once you get, I mean, look at this, Stu. I mean, you see that. We got a full 30 seconds on the clock, and both and they were out there 10 seconds ago. I mean, these guys are ready to go.
100%.
Inaki is, he loves to play highlight, just likes to get in, play the sport. Arutia, love his energy too, these first couple of game days as well. We'll wind it down and officially begin this set here. Just about 10 seconds. They coming up next. Ikeda and Manu take on Laloo and Aratz, second division doubles. If Arutia can win this set, he'll secure the Fireballs at least a tie on today's game day already. But Inaki looking to get the Cyclones their first win. Arutia has the serve.
What a serve and an even better catch by Inaki. Rebote 2-all. That lands out. First point of the decisive third set goes to Inaki of the Cyclones. He serves.
And Arutia trying to counter that aggressive play by Inaki right off the bat there, going for a 2-wall off the rebote, but that was a little bit wild. Threw one in doubles last time out that it was kind of the same result, kind of escaped and went high and flew out of play. So
I don't know if it's so much escape, and I'm not trying to be contradictory. I don't know if it's so much escape as much as that's how you do it on another court.
Sure.
And you get the bounce, and you get the bounce off the floor when it hits in. Costello to the inside, scooped up by Inaki. Here's the backhand. Rebote forehand thrown powerfully. Catch by Inaki. Beautifully made outside placement. Well executed by Inaki to score. 2-0. In the third set, Inaki serves.
Oh, look at this. Inaki had him trapped outside. He's just waiting. He's looking for him. He knows Arutia is trying to cut inside, and then, boom, puts it right outside. Arutia's got a quick first step, but when you're that decisive, you have no chance to save the outside placement.
Inaki just played that beautifully. Hard backhand by Arutia, caught by Inaki. Inaki to the 11 line. Arutia straight to the back wall. Arutia has it, winds up. The 2-all was off his footing, but that lands in perfectly. Inaki's like, how do you do that? What's up with that? It scores. And a hug to boot.
I mean, look at this. He's opened up to the side wall. He sees Inaki commit. Yeah, I mean, just kind of lost his footing there, but it really opened up wide. And you see.
Oh, is that how you throw a 2-all that opens wide? No, not really.
Yeah. And Inaki, always there. Congratulations. That's a nice shot.
Big backhand by Inaki. Clears the overhead screen. Rebote forehand, played to pass. Rebote saved by Inaki. Arutia from the Costado. Costado 2-all opens and scores. We're tied up, 2-2. Arutia serves for the Fireballs.
And sometimes in singles, it's just a matter of taking control of the point early on and getting that first ball to drop or pass into the corner. Arutia did so there. Inaki was on his feet, on a knee, trying to save that rebote, and then to do so, that's a long way to get up and have to defend the entire width of the court as well. And the length for that matter, too. Throw the drop shot.
The ace will score. 3 points for Arutia of the Fireballs. He serves.
And Arutia ended a run of 8 straight points by Inaki with 3 of his own to take the lead in the third set now. Second serve that's gotten past Inaki here.
Beautiful catch by Inaki. Arutia from the 11 line. Arutia with a hop. Backhand from deep in the backcourt. Rote's coming out to the 8 line, turned on the forehand of Inaki. That hit the overhead screen, which is out of play. 4 points for Arutia of the Fireballs. Inaki with 2. Arutia has the serve.
Again, premium on passing in these high-level singles matches. Inaki trying to do it off the rebote. Don't have as much control compared to when he catches the ball in the air. Just got a piece of that overhead screen.
Fault over serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Here's a backhand by Inaki. It passes. Difficult rebote. Save. Inaki has it, winds up. Costello in
got it.
and scoring. 3 points for Inaki of the Cyclones. Inaki serves.
Yeah, I sensed the hesitations too, because he threw it a little low. Didn't he? Forded with the pad there, but that hit, and that was a good 2-wall here. Take another look. Again, you see Aroua scrambling, saves the rebote, and then Inaki. He takes the opportunity when it presents itself. And again, Aroua guessing the other way. Didn't need to put it that close to the pad, but it's enough to score still.
Aroua on the backhand, to the inside. Inaki from the 9 line. He goes deep. Forehand rebote right up the middle, caught by Inaki. Inaki sends this one deep again. Rebote, caught near by Inaki. To the corner, low rebote, saved by Aroua. Inaki, beautiful catch. Backhand. Rebote forehand to the inside. Inaki's there, winding up. Back to the inside it goes. 4-4 is the score. Inaki serves for the Cyclones. We're in the 3rd and final set of this match. 1st to 6 will win it.
And Aroua saying, I mean, what do I have to do? I mean, he made 3 or 4 incredible saves there in the corner just to give himself a chance in that point, and then Inaki converts easily with the placement shot to the inside. He's got so much space, so many options. But just played that point beautifully. Pass, 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 set it up, keep moving forward, and then strike when you get the right opportunity, and scored easily there.
It's a beautiful serve by Inaki, caught well and returned by Aroua. Catch by Aroua, backhand, low and hard. This one caught by Inaki. Aroua from the 11 line. Rebote forehand. Aroua makes the catch, winds up. Scoop by Inaki. Inaki to the inside. Ball tipped. Inaki has 5 points and a possible match point.
And it's so difficult because that time Aroua guessed right, and still it's a difficult catch to make. I mean, it's coming up on you quick. It's, I mean, at full reach there with one hand and just right off the frame. It's really been a match of runs. 3 points in a row now for Inaki. And 2 chances to close out the match.
Fault over serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Powerful backhand by Aroua, dropping. Inaki on the rebote, keeps it inside. Here's Aroua. Backhand, powerfully thrown, right to the corner. Inaki saves the rebote. Aroua makes the catch. Aroua's 2-all lands in and scores.
This is it.
It is 5-5. This is match point.
All comes down to this 1 point. And I love the way he throws this 2-all too. Throws it with a lot of confidence. I mean, he gets there, opens up, and then just throws it, you know. And gets it off quickly, too. Some players kind of lull their opponents to sleep on the windup. He gets it quickly and just shoots it. Doesn't give them any time to react. There's value in both. 5-5, this is the match.
Powerful, powerful serve, stopped by Inaki. Aroua from the 12. Backhand to pass, to the corner. Aroua on the rebote to the inside. That will score. Point set and a hard-fought match for Aroua, winning it in the 3rd and final set, 6-5.
Wow. A final comeback there by Aroua, winning those last 2 points. And he comes away with a clutch 3-set win over Inaki to give the Fireballs their 3rd win of the game day already. We got 3 matches left to play. Ikeda Manu against Laloo and Aratz coming up next.
All right, boys, who we betting on?
However you bet, whoever you are, the sportsbook for every kind of player. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
Well, Aroua gives the Fireballs their 3rd win of the game day through 3 matches, 3-0. Second division doubles coming up next. Ikeda Manu take on Laloo and Aratz. But before that, we're going to hear from Aroua. 2-1 now in singles and just his 3rd opportunity. Back over 500 with that win. Here he is, Aroua. Congratulations on that 3-set win over Inaki. Set 2 got away from you. Inaki's shot making was great, but what was the difference in set 3 to get you the win today?
Thank you so much. And it was 3 sets very difficult because Inaki is a very good player. And I think I have the
No, it's all right, Aroua. Hey, great playing today. Good luck. We'll see you in that next match a little bit later tonight. Appreciate the time. All right, we'll move on over to doubles here. Second division matchup. That'll feature Laloo and Aratz against Ikeda and Manu. So Ikeda Manu just 1-2 to begin this regular season. Laloo and Aratz actually seen a lot of them. 3-3. They've played 6 matches already. Yeah, one more match win will give the Fireballs a game day win. The Cyclones can play themselves back into a tie, but they're going to need to win these next 3 matches. We'll see how it goes. Ikeda Manu have the serve to begin. Ikeda serves. We begin with an overserve. First fault, second serve coming up.
Ball bounced and then stayed inside.
Backhand to the inside. Manu from deep in the backcourt makes a save. Laloo couldn't get there. Lets it pass to Aratz. Ball runner inside. Manu with the scoop. Hard backhand. Catch by Aratz. Manu back beyond the 12. Floats it along the wall. There's Laloo from the 8. Back inside. Manu now. Laloo from the 9. Strong throw. Manu's back in the 13. Another bullet, this one dropping low. Manu steps up. Full return. There's Aratz now, reaching. Ball missed along the wall. Ball played first point goes to Laloo and Aratz of the Fireballs. A stop there by Laloo on the inside. Oh, it's right on the wall. Manu with a great catch, takes it off. Aratz steps up to the 9 line. Hard backhand. Here's the rebote. Ikeda plays it up the middle. Right back to Aratz. Tough play along the wall by Manu. Big backhand. Aratz gets it again. Aratz floats this one up. Ikeda reaching back behind him. Puts it inside. Aratz gets back in there. Aratz trying to pass Manu. He does. Ikeda, the 7 line, turns the rebote, picked up by Aratz in the backcourt. Softer touch. Manu backs up, and he scoops it up. A late call for Laloo. He just does make the save. Ikeda ducks out of the way. Manu handles in the backcourt. Fires it inside. Aratz gets there. Manu steps up. Big backhand inside. Aratz from the 12. Right back to Ikeda. Cuts it off up in the front court. Aratz all alone in the corner. He scoops it up. That was right on the wall. Manu let it pass. Rebote save on the back end. Scooped up by Laloo outside. Placement is outside of play. Ikeda Manu get their first point. We're tied 1-1.
Laloo threw it hard, just outside of the boundary line.
Aratz steps up, makes the catch. Hard throw to the inside. Here's Manu. Manu goes deep. Aratz steps out of the way. Laloo left side of Bote coming up the middle. Manu gets it. Laloo from the 7, blasts another backhand. This one's coming way out. Ikeda up at the 7, turns it. That's a little too high. That caught the overhead screen and out of play. 2 points for the Fireball as Laloo and Aratz.
That ball really took off from his forehand high. Didn't even throw it sidearm, was throwing it even like from 3/4. It still kicked up.
Ikeda picks it, whips it inside, and Aratz gets there before the second bounce. Sidearm camera return is tipped. What a sequence. Aratz and Laloo get their 3rd point.
It was a really smart play by Aratz. Again, it wasn't a particularly well-thrown carom, but just good enough to see Ikeda backpedaling. And you see Ikeda was not looking at that when he went to make the scoop.
Hard serve, handled by Manu, backhand to the inside. Picked off the wall, Aratz sends this one deep. Manu reaches in the corner. Catch by Aratz now, back at the 11 line, floats this one up the middle. Manu gets there. Manu picks it up on the bounce, backhand from the 12, he goes deep. Aratz reaching in again. Let that ball come out. Manu steps up, picks it off the sidewall at the 10, floats it up, and Aratz makes another great catch. How about another one? Manu from the 10. Oh, this one blasted out of reach. Laloo out there for the rebote. Plays it up the middle. Manu trying to slow it down. Laloo able to cut it off. Splitter. Split him up to score. 4-1 lead.
Manu trying to move Laloo around. He did a good job doing that, but he moved Laloo into a really good position to either throw a 2-all or a splitter. Ikeda read the 2-all. Laloo threw the split placement.
Manu handles that serve. Low runner this time. Laloo picks it off the floor. Tough play back in the corner. Manu comes out on the left side. Right back to Aratz. Manu back at the 13. High hard throw. Aratz
Beautiful
reaching in
catch.
again. There's the backhand. Cut off by Ikeda. Aratz goes deep. Rebote coming away out. Rebote to the inside. Saved by Ikeda. Cut off by Aratz. Here's the backhand. Dropping on the inside. Manu gets there. Strong return. Rebote's coming out. Rebote thrown to pass. Ikeda now in position. Fires it from the 7 line. Right back to Aratz. Pulls it in. Strong throw follows. Ikeda waits for the rebote. Plays it inside. Right back to Aratz. Another backhand. This one lower. Cut off by Ikeda. Here's Aratz back at the 12 line. All he can behind this one. Manu reaching in, not going to let it pass. Aratz steps up again. Backhand for the 10. Right on the wall. Ikeda with a great catch. Hard backhand to Aratz, though. Manu steps up. Sidearm forehand, crossing the wall. Aratz picks it off. Here's Ikeda now. Manu reaches up, back of the 12. Ooh, this one died off the front wall. Laloo with a play. Sidearm Karam, not enough. Ikeda, Karam return, that's too low. Any part of that pad is bad. 5 points and a possible set point for the Fireballs.
Sidearm Karam from the outside, tough play. First one thrown well by Laloo, but this one by Ikeda. You can see what he was trying to do, but you got to keep that pad in mind.
Fault under serve, came up short of the 4 line. Second serve for Laloo. Runner inside by Manu, scooped up by Aratz, takes it up off the floor. Back inside, there's Ikeda now, quick release and a big backhand, that's coming out. Laloo, rebote left side, turn to the inside. Manu waits on it, tough catch made at the 11 line. Goes deep, rebote forehand again, right back up the middle. Manu, backhand 2-wall, scooped up by Laloo. Laloo comes over the top to the inside, Manu scoops it. Backhand now. Tipped along the side wall. That'll extend the set here. 2 points for Ikeda Manu.
Tell you 2 things there. You don't see Manu throw many backhand 2-walls. You do see him throw them, not that often. Don't see Aratz miss many at the side wall.
Aratz in the middle of the court, fires the backhand up on the wall. Manu, what a catch there. Here's Aratz now, back of the 12. Dropping low, Manu steps up. Rebote forehand, dropping on the inside. Manu keeps it on the right side, comes over the top. Laloo looking for it. Aratz has to climb the wall, and he comes down with the ball. Ikeda waiting for the middle of the court, fires it right back to Aratz. Forehand. Dropping on the inside, Manu now scrambling, and he makes a save. Oh, right to Laloo, though. 2-wall. Stop by Ikeda. Laloo makes the stop again. Cortada to the inside will score. Point and set. Laloo and Aratz win it 6-2. 2 minutes, we'll come back and play our second set.
Aggressive play by all 4 players there, especially towards the end of that set. Lots of low, hard balls being thrown. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. Currently in our 4th of 6 scheduled matches on the game day. See how that ball rolls in Ikeda's cesta, but does not lose contact with the inside of that cesta. That is perfectly legit.
Right on the wall there.
Laloo crossing the sidewall there beautifully. Here we are back in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Players taking their breaks back here in between sets and to prepare for matches. This Fireballs team has really been something else, huh?
Well, so far, 3 matches won today, and if you go back, what is it now, their last 3.5 game days, including today, and they've only lost 5 matches? I mean, it's been quite the run for this team. And again, it's very early in the year, but I think what's most impressive is how quickly, I mean, Aruti has adjusted, Laloo's played pretty well. And I think the biggest thing, too, you have to credit Aratz and his leadership and
100%.
what he's brought to this team.
See, the unknown is how long does it take a player coming from the outside of the program to adjust to the unique court we have here at Magic City? How long is that process going to take? And there's not a really good answer for it. There really isn't. But Aratz stepping up into the top division and also taking on responsibilities for being captain of the team. I mean, Aratz has stepped up and just beautifully. He's accepted the responsibility great. Always got a positive attitude back here. It's great to see.
Yeah, 3-0 in that doubles team with Arutia. He's 3-3 here with Laloo. And in singles, I mean, just 1 and 2. I mean, he took Zuleika to the 3rd set. took his brother Gaucheri to a third set, and the other match he won. So, you know, it's been a great start here for number 87, Aratz, the leader and the captain of this Fireballs team, but some other players playing really well too. Second set, ready to go here. Ikeda Manu will serve, Laloo and Aratz to receive. There's a serve. Set 2 has begun. Low runner inside. Manu picks it up. Aratz on the 12 line. Drops it inside. There's Ikeda. Release on the backhand. Aratz gets there on the outside. Floats it back in play. Crossing the wall. Ikeda saves the rebote. Here's Aratz back at the 11 line. Puts it inside, right on the wall. Balls for Ikeda to take it. He makes another save. Laloo reaches in, cuts it off. Hard backhand. This comes shooting off the back wall. Ikeda lays it back up the middle. After a kick off the side wall. There's Ikeda again. Good reach. Hard backhand. Not enough power, though. Laloo takes it. Shoots along 2 wall. That'll score. Fireball strike first here in set 2.
That was very well done by Laloo. Ikeda was there. You hate to see him get tied up in the screen there. Obviously, you don't want to see another broken cesta, and you definitely don't want to see an injury.
Manu handles that serve, backhand inside. Catch by Aratz, reaching back in the corner. Floats it on the wall. It's tipped by Manu. Perfectly placed to make it 2-0.
That ball was coming in fast and right at the side wall.
Manu handles that serve, backhand, soft touch. Laloo takes it off the wall. Manu, good defense, backed up to the glass, floats it on the numbers. Laloo takes it off. What a great catch. Passes on the return. Rebote is up in the overhead screen and out of play. 3 in a row for the Fireballs to begin set 2.
Ikeda off his footing at the side wall. He did a good job of getting his cesta right up against that side wall so the rebote would fall into it. But as far as the follow through, not that he had that much control over it, but just sent it way too high.
Ikeda just out of the way of the serve. Manu able to make the catch. Strong backhand by Aratz. That passes easily. Ikeda's got to come back, make a left side save, cut off by Laloo to the outside. The Philo scores to make it 4-0.
There was a little bit of a Magic City bounce there up there for Ikeda. I'm not sure how that happened. Was it Ikeda or Laloo? But
no, for Ikeda here.
For Ikeda, yeah, that was exactly. Yeah. That was coming to his forehand rebote. He switched beautifully. I know he didn't get the point, but that was really well done.
Bam, straight outside and just inside the boundary. Manu from the 11 line puts it inside, caught by Aratz. Manu back there at the 13. Clears the overhead screen. Rebote coming back out. Rebote to the inside. And it's coming out a long way. Aratz makes the pickup up at the 9 line. Backhand. Manu backing up. He scoops it. Long Karam. Laloo. Oh, great defense. He makes the catch. Karam return from the outside. Will score. That's 5 straight. And a possible set and a possible match point for the Fireballs.
So you had 2 Fireballs moving to the outside when Manu was trying to make that Karam, when he threw that Karam. Both were on it. You see he's winding up. You see both. Laloo takes it on the bounce.
Oh, Manu's got that serve. Backhand comes in low. Laloo. Inside placement. Manu with the scoop. That's tipped. Point, set, and match. Laloo and Aratz win it in straight sets and give the Fireballs the game day win already. 6-2, 6-0. 4 wins in as many opportunities, and they've secured the game day today. Now again, these final 2 matches, very significant still because the first tiebreaker this season is total matches won. So these 2 matches at the end here could matter as we come down to those playoff races and those playoff spots there in the end. Oh, some handshakes working there for the Fireballs. They're feeling good. 4-0. They got the game day. Four 0. Fireballs lead the game day, and they've won the game day. Again, the bottom row there, those points will not update until the post-game show, so don't worry about that. But the Fireballs will have jumped into first place in our standings after today, and the Chargers have already played their 7th game day. So all will be equal between the Chargers, Fireballs, Renegades, and Cyclones, the top 4. Not 100% sure on how many game days the other 2, the Devils and the Warriors, have played, but minimum 6, maximum of 7. But how about that? Fireballs, dropped? Let's see here. They dropped their 2nd game day of the year. They started off 0-1-2. And Laloo and Aratz have won the game day here into our 4th match. Congratulations, guys. An early win for the Fireballs on this game day. You guys have been great, winning 4 of your last 5. What's been the difference for this 2nd division team, Aratz?
Yeah, like I always say, I think that we need a little bit of time, and that time is coming. We are knowing better each other. We are communicating better. We know how we have to play, how I play me, how he plays. So that's good. I think that's the key. And then he's more comfortable too with his shot, with his rebote. His position too is better. So happy to play with Laloo.
Awesome, guys. Complete performance today, and congratulations on the win and the game day win, more importantly.
Thank you.
All right, again, 2 matches left. 5th division singles coming up now. Bueno and Cabrera in the battle of undefeateds here. Both players at 2-0 so far in the regular season. So see who will stay perfect, who will suffer their first loss. Bueno will have the serve. Cabrera to receive. We're ready to go with match 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin our next match, a singles match. Again, between the Cyclones and the Fireballs, Bueno will have the serve. Start things off. There's a serve. We begin. And backhand by Cabrera to the inside, and Bueno's there. Bueno from the 9 line. Bote is dropping. Cabrera makes a save before the second bounce. Bueno to the inside. Cabrera again makes a save. Two bounces ruled before the rebote thrown. First point of this match goes to Bueno of the Cyclones. He serves.
Certainly 2 bounces there. Good effort by Cabrera, but you saw him, I mean, in that point on a knee back at the 11 line, saving 2 or 3 rebotes in a row. Bueno trying to trap him there in the corner, force him to rebote, because we've seen Cabrera make some shots this season. He's thrown the 2-wall particularly well.
Powerful backhand by Cabrera. Rebote for Bueno. Bueno makes it with a light touch. Cabrera gets up there. Fine catch. Passes. Rebote. That's a tough pickup that will not be completed by Cabrera. Well thrown by Bueno. 2 points for Bueno and the Cyclones. He serves.
No, absolutely right. I mean, Cabrera was trying to take that one in the air, and when he didn't get to it, it left himself a floating high scoop to the left side. I mean, that was tough. You see, he had it for a moment, but just fell onto the basket there.
Powerful backhand by Cabrera. Rebote for the forehand of Bueno. Cabrera on the catch. Backhand to the inside. Low runner. Scoop by Bueno. Rebote 2-all. Bueno's got this on the forehand. Returns the carom. That will score. Well done. 3 points for Bueno of the Cyclones. He serves.
Yeah, not taking any chances that time. Bueno played it to the inside and to pass pretty much his entire match. What does he do at the last second? Opens up, shoots the carom. It's just perfectly thrown here on the outside. Cabrera goes for it, but Bueno's quick. Plays up in the front court, understands the position. He gets to that plenty of time, and just a matter of execution, and he gets it done with the carom.
Here's a backhand by Cabrera to the inside. Beautiful catch on the wall by Bueno. 2-all by Cabrera.
Yeah.
That scores. Cabrera gets the point and the serve for the Fireballs. It's worked for him earlier in the season.
No, absolutely. And again, it's always dangerous. You play someone that likes to throw the Costado 2-all. I mean, if they get hot, it's a little bit easier to throw in singles, so could get going here at any time.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. There's a backhand by Bueno, caught in the air by Cabrera. Cabrera hard from the left side. Bueno at the 10 line. Cabrera's there, winding up. 2-all with a light touch.
Yep.
Scores on the second bounce. 2 points for Cabrera of the Fireballs. He serves.
Well, and again, you see what the soft touch does. I mean, Bueno's running to the outside on a line here. He's not even thinking about moving up on the ball. You see that move right there, and it drops a couple feet in front of him.
But when Cabrera's winding up, Bueno's back 9, 10 line?
Yeah.
Before he even starts that
motion. Put the ball where the defense is not.
Exactly.
Cabrera also in singles is the most shot attempts per match of all players, averaging 14.5 per match. So he's going to throw them. You got to be ready.
Rebote forehand to the inside. Bueno, great catch, backhand from the 8. Rotate save by Cabrera. He's up. Bueno's there. Scoop by Cabrera. What a catch by Bueno overhead. Back to the inside. Scoop. Came up on him quick and scored. That's 4 points for Bueno of the Cyclones. He serves.
Yeah, Bueno, I mean, bows himself out here with just a great catch, reaching up overhead, controls it, then puts it back inside. Look at this scoop, kicking off the sidewall, ate him up, and kicking up high. Yeah, that's a tough one.
Backhand 2-all lands in and scores. Cabrera has 3 points. Bueno has 4. Cabrera has a serve.
There was space in the earlier doubles match against Bueno. I mean, but look at how much space. We talk about you don't have to throw it near the boundary. I mean, he could have landed that at the Y in Magic City or the C, and that still would have opened up away from him. You'd throw it midway up the front wall. Don't even have to flirt with the boundary.
Rebote forehand saved by Cabrera. Here's Bueno from the 8 line. Sends it back. Rotate 2-all.
Oh, my.
Lands in and scores. 4-4 is the score. Cabrera is serving for the Fireballs.
And just like that, he's come back to tie it up with a bevy of 2-alls. This one off the rebote. You see Bueno, I mean, first step is back inside. I mean, but this really opens. Not much about what Bueno didn't do. Is just the execution by Cabrera was flawless. It opened up, just dropped inside the boundary line to bring it to 4-4. Nice comeback.
In and out of the cesta, the ball goes. Off the serve. Cabrera has 5 points, possible set point. Quite a comeback here for Cabrera. I mean, Bueno looked in charge of this set.
You got to give
several points.
No, absolutely. Give Cabrera credit, too, because he's earned a lot of these points. Nothing's been really given to him except that miss, and that's a good serve there.
Point and set for Cabrera of the Fireballs. He wins the first set, 6-4, 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out and play our next set.
So we said about Cabrera, you just have to be careful. I mean, you know, similar to guys like Zulaika, they can throw a 2-wall, snap it anywhere. I'm not saying, you know, Cabrera, Zulaika in terms of the 2-wall looks a little different, but effective nonetheless here. comes back and he wins that first set 6-4. And Cabrera, we mentioned he throws more shots than anybody per match, but he's also scoring at the third highest rate, 7.5 total kills per match in those 14.5 attempts. That's pretty solid, only second to Zulaika and Arta.
You see Cabrera picking at that piece of wicker there on his cesta, so realistically, that's something that's going to be corrected pretty much well after every couple days of play. That's not a major problem. What we saw before with Ron was the frame underneath that weaving broke, and that gives the frame is where all the structural integrity of the cesta lies, and you can get away with cracks in certain parts of the frame where you can maybe get a game day out of it, but anything up near the tip, cesta's finished.
Now, why would that be? Like, just
well, watch when they throw.
folks,
So watch when they throw the ball. Is that you make the catch deep in the cesta, and then the control part it rolls to the tips.
Sure.
That ball's on the tip. So now think torque.
Yeah.
You start whipping your arm.
Yeah.
That frame gives when it's solid. So if it gives when it's broken,
it's like open.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's kind of like we saw before. Even though rock cesta wasn't broken, but similar type of total loss of control. Almost no way to control the ball when the break is up there. Further down towards your hand, yeah, you can kind of get away with a repair further down on the frame, but just never up near the tip.
Second set, ready to go here. Bueno will serve to Cabrera.
We're ready to begin our second set. Bueno will have the serve for the Cyclones. Bueno serves. We begin. Here's the backhand by Cabrera. Hard throw to the inside. Bueno, rebote. Cabrera at the sidewall. Tough play. That 2-all caught the pad. First point in the second set goes to Bueno of the Cyclones. He leads 1-0.
Just looked a little rushed on that throw in particular. He had Bueno to the inside. He wanted to get it off quickly to catch him off his footing, but the result is he just dropped it a little lower than he would have liked, and it gave the point away instead.
And not all Costado 2-alls are the same. I mean, where you're standing has so much to do with it. And standing right next to the sidewall, it's an entirely different type of throw. Backhand 2-all. Landed in and scored. 1-1. Cabrera serves.
And there it is, going back to it here in the second set. You know, Bueno's aggressive. He's thinking about one thing, is getting back into this match. He's not worried as much about defending the outside here as maybe he should be. See, he caught it on the tip, it rolled to the base, and then popped out there at the end.
Fault under serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. Bueno on the backhand from the 9 line. Low to the back wall. Cabrera makes the save. That stays inside, and Bueno's there. Bueno to the outside. Good read by Cabrera. Carom by Cabrera with a light touch. Will score. 2 points for Cabrera of the Fireballs. He serves. Bueno was moving up on the ball aggressively. He was there to make the stop, but it almost looked like he lost his footing there.
There's a whole lot going on. You got to navigate the net. You have to avoid touching it. Sometimes you just don't focus on the ball.
We saw a little earlier with Arutia where Arutia got a little too aggressive in his play with Inaki and didn't work out for him.
Tough serve.
Excellent serve by Cabrera. Stays low and scores. 3 points for Cabrera. He has the serve for the Fireballs.
Ball was thrown low, it stayed low, and it crossed the side wall at a pretty soft pace, too. I mean, very difficult combination there. And
that's a good catch by Bueno. Big backhand. That took off, though. That hit the overhead screen, which is just out of play. Cabrera has 4 points, and the serve for the Fireballs.
Oh, another one.
That ball crossing the side wall and scoring a fine serve by Cabrera. He has 5 points. Possible set, possible match point.
Just finding the spot there, crossing the side wall consistently. A little bit softer. That's been effective. It was the 2 walls in the first set, now the serve in the second set.
Bueno on the backhand from the 10 line. Beautiful catch by Cabrera, backhand 2-all. Light enough for Bueno to make the catch. Bueno's carom will score on the return. Bueno has 2 points and the serve.
And not the best throw, but threw it kind of at Cabrera, maybe unintentionally, forcing a tough scoop, and Cabrera couldn't come away with it. Second chance here for Bueno. Gotta go on a run now.
Rotate forehand. This one caught by Cabrera. Cabrera backhand 2-all.
Oh, it's in.
Lands in and scores. Point, set, and match in straight sets for Cabrera of the Fireballs, winning at 6-4, 6-2.
And the Fireballs keep on adding to this big day. A 5th win in 5 matches. In straight sets there by Cabrera, 6-4, 6-2 to stay perfect in singles. Take a look here at this replay. Rebote. Catch by Cabrera. And what does he do? Oh, the backhand 2-wall. Is it going to drop in? Yeah, it does.
The Guillermina.
It's all right. Bradley on the move, breaking. He got there. Blast the forehand. Everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit. Sherry up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Sherry picks it up in the front court, whips it inside. Another one. 5 wins for the Fireballs. They've got 1 match left, a chance for our first sweep here in the Winter 25 regular season. The Fireballs are responsible for the only 2 5-1 game days so far this year, then a chance to make it 3 or to open up a new category. Cabrera responsible for 2 of those wins, a great singles performance there. What was the key to the comeback there in set number 1?
Stay composed. I've never beaten Bueno on this court ever until today. So he beat me in the national tournament. He beat me 2 seasons in a row. So I'm glad to have gotten one. I don't think he played his best game, but I'll take it.
Yeah, well, good win. 5 in a row for the Fireballs. We'll see what happens in this last match. Great playing today, Cabrera.
Thank you. Let's go.
Inaki and Manu with an opportunity to get the Cyclones on the board. They will take on Aroua and Aratz. Not an easy matchup here for the Cyclones. Inaki and Manu 3-1, but Aroua and Aratz still undefeated at 3-0. Cyclones have the serve here. Inaki and Manu. There's a serve. We begin our final match. Here's Inaki on the inside from the backhand to the inside. Cut off by Inaki. Goes deep. Aratz now from the 11 line. Puts it inside, dropping low. Manu gets up there. This one right on the wall of Aratz. Great catch back at the 13. Floats it up again. Magic City bounce. Inaki stays with it. Makes a good save. Aroua reaching behind him. Karam. Not enough. Inaki. And Cortado. What a scoop. Aratz pulled it in. Not a lot of time to react. Manu to the inside. Cut off low by Aratz. There's the backhand. Manu steps up. Manu from the 10. Hard throw, cut off, deep in the corner. Manu now up at the 10 line, blasts another one. Aratz lets that one come out. And Aroua makes a save. There's Inaki. Ball wall from the left side, Robote coming out a long way up at the 6 line, turned inside, scoop by Manu. Here's Aratz now, low runner to the inside. Inaki, foot on the wall, he comes down with the ball. Backhand, oh, not past Aratz, reaches in the corner. Aratz in the 13 line, floats one up. Manu settles at the 10. Powerful backhand follows. Aratz, late call. Aroua gets back in there. Manu tracks it down to the middle of the court. Goes high to the inside. Aratz steps up, backhand. Dropping low, right to Manu. Aratz back to the 13 line, to the inside, there's Manu. Manu reaching back behind him again, drops it to the inside. Here's Aratz with a missed ball along the side wall. Well played first point. Goes to the Cyclones, Inaki and Manu.
Volley after volley after volley, and that ball just crossing the sidewall deep.
Aratz plays it inside, cut off by Manu. Yes, Aratz back in the corner. Fires one to the inside, Manu waiting for it at the 11 line. Aratz back in the 13 line, floats one up over Inaki's head, right back to Manu. This is crossing the sidewall. Aroua goes to the floor, makes a diving save. He gets up, Manu makes the catch. A runner to the inside, scooped up by Aratz. Backhand. All two wall, Robote forehand. Play to the inside, cut off by Manu. Manu goes deep now. Aroua out there for the Robote, saves it to the inside with a big bounce. It's missed. Ties it up, 1-1.
That ball came up on Manu fast. So he was trying to come back and take it off the bounce.
Fault over serve. First fault, second serve coming up. Manu goes deep off the serve. Passing on the left side, Robote forehand, fired up the middle. Manu at the 12, floats it along the wall. Aratz gets in there. Manu steps up, backhand from the 9 to the inside. Aratz letting that one pass. Aroua saves it above the pad. Inaki reaches in. What control, he gets it off. Backhand high into the corner. Manu reaching in again. Great catch. Aratz comes out a little bit lower. Inaki slides to the inside, outside placement. Scoop by Aroua. He fires it high to the inside. Manu gets out there in position. What a save. 2-wall by Aroua. Look at the reach by Inaki. Cortada above the pad. That'll score. 2-1 lead for the Cyclones.
Some well-played shots there. Both by Manu. He made a great save. One went right over the back, or the helmet, I'm not sure which, of Aroua.
Robote left side, played to the inside, tipped by Aroua. Make it 3-1 in favor of the Cyclones.
Aroua consistently, through today that is, has been spot on that left side catching.
Aratz from deep in the backcourt puts it on the wall. Inaki, what a catch. Right on the numbers there at the 9 line. Here's Aratz, sends it deep. Robote coming out. Robote played at the 5 line to the inside. Aratz steps up, backhand. Manu gets up there. Strong return down. Wall to wall, Robote forehand. Firing up the middle by Aroua. Inaki waiting for it. Makes a save of his own to pass. Aroua drops it inside. Manu goes up, picks it up at the 10. Backhand. Right back to Aratz. Backhand to wall. Oh, Inaki's all over it. Line Cortada just above the pad. That's scooped by Aratz before the second bounce. Wall to wall again for Manu. Aroua turns a little split placement. Manu's got this one in the middle of the court. Comes over the top. Aroua looking to cut it off, and he does. There's the backhand. Shooting off the back wall. Inaki digs it out. Aroua attacking. Soft touch on the forehand. Oh, Manu got there. Carom return opens, and it scores.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
What a combination by Manu. The catch and the carom makes it 4-1.
Beautiful. That was decidedly good decision here by Aroua. Inside.
There.
But look at Manu. Before the second bounce, has control and snaps a carom.
It's opening up away from Aroua too. Wow, that's
Beautifully done.
Aratz comes flying in, backhand to the inside, right to Manu. One comes off the back wall, Robote, that's hooked. Inaki with the scoop, Inaki, and Cortada again, that splits them up. 5 points and a possible set point here for Inaki and Manu.
Yeah, Aratz needed to call Aroua off, or I guess Aroua needed Aratz to call him off, because Aratz had the better of the play on it. I saw Aroua on the outside of the court. The next thing I knew was on the inside of the court. Happens fast.
Aratz from the outside. There's one crossing. Manu ducks away. Inaki saves the Robote. Aratz back at the 10 line. Hard to the inside, picked up overhead. Manu from deep in the backcourt. Goes deep. Robote forehand, ooh, that comes up the middle. Inaki's drop shot. Aratz takes off. He gets there, but could not make the catch. Point and set. Inaki Manu win it 6-1. 2 minutes. Come back and play set 2.
Here we are back in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Players taking the breaks back here in between sets and to prepare for matches. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City League Fronton in Miami, Florida, currently in our 6th of 6 scheduled matches on the game day. Aratz and Aroua having a difficult first set there. Inaki and Manu, one of the most dominant teams of all of Battle Court, came out on top 6-1 there in that first set. They've played together for a number of years. Communication is spot on. Got about a minute to go before we begin our next set.
Game day has been secured already by the Fireballs. They've won all 5 matches up to this point. Inaki and Manu looking to come away with at least something on the game day. Remember, the first tiebreaker this season will be total matches won. So that's why all these matches, even when the game day has been won by one team or another, the final match is still pretty significant. You don't know how it will come into play at the end of the regular season, so got to keep fighting, got to keep winning all these matches, because potentially could be the difference between making the playoffs and not. So far so good here by that Cyclones team, Inaki and Manu. I mean, on paper, maybe the strongest #1 doubles team this season. If Inaki is healthy, and so far he's delivered, playing great. Manu, you know what he's capable of back behind him. Second set, about ready to get started here. Aroua will serve. There's a serve, set 2 is underway. Manu starts low to the inside, picked up by Aratz. Manu from the 10. Pass it deep, Aroua looking to get out there. He saves it on the left side. Picked up on the bounce, Manu. Out of the inside, Aratz couldn't get there. Aroua comes all the way back to make the save. Aratz now back in the 12. Puts it along the wall. Manu takes it off with a great catch. Again clears, cut off in the corner. Manu will bullet. Aratz keeps it on the left side. There's the backhand. Right on the wall. Manu nearly out of the way. Inaki saves the rebote. Back to the left side of Aratz. This one dropping again. Manu saves the rebote. Puts it along the wall. Aratz gets there. Catch on the inside. Manu. A pass. Aratz gets in there. There's Inaki now reaching back behind him at the 9. Goes it to pass. Rebote. Stayed above the pad. Inaki looking to attack. 2-wall. More of a splitter, but that scores. Take another look here. Splitter, yeah, threw it kind of right to Aroua and then tries to make the adjustment on the left side. Knocks it down. Backhand dropping. Here's the rebote left side. Hooked above the pad. Aroua scoops it. Throws a drop shot. Not dropping enough. Inaki, the philo, score. 2 points for the Cyclones here in our second set.
Inaki made a great catch. Felt that he had the kill shot to the outside, and he did. Beautiful catch by Inaki.
He's thrown this really well the last couple game days.
No question about it.
Straight to the outside and just out of reach. To the middle of the court. Low runner Manu has to play the rebote. He saves it right to Aroua though. Inside placement, scoop by Manu. Backhand. Crossing the wall. Aratz stands in to make the play. Manu again from the 12 line. Puts it inside. Aroua comes cross court, takes it in the air. Oh, bullet. Manu keeps it on the left again. Backhand inside. Aratz steps up. Here's Inaki now from the 8. Got a pass. Aratz reaches in. Rebote left side, played to the inside, scoop by Manu. Powerful backhand follows Rebote, played up the middle by Aroua. Inaki looking to get in there, gets in position and makes a save. Catch by Aratz off the wall, low runner inside, stopped in the air by Manu. Forehand Rebote, launched to the outside. Inaki, will he get there? He hooked it into the floor. First point for the Fireballs here in set 2.
Go a long time without seeing Inaki miss a forehand. Rebote.
Hard serve handled by Manu, backhand, thrown just above the pad. Aratz makes the catch. That one right on the sidewall, Manu, rebote. Aruti attacking, couldn't get there. It passes into the backcourt. Here's Aratz. Manu sends another one wall to wall. Rebote left side, play to the inside. Manu with a high scoop. There's the backhand. Right on the numbers, no fear for Aratz, comes away with it. Manu letting this one pass. Inaki gets in there to make the save, cut off by Arutia. Keeps the pressure on, here's the backhand. That comes shooting off the back wall. Inaki lays it up. Aratz on the hop, forehand, right back to Inaki. Here's the left side, he goes deep. Arutia gets in there, coming up the middle, stopped by Manu. Manu now, hard to the inside, blue wall play. Arutia saves the rebote. Tough catch back in the corner. Rebote left side, taken by Inaki. There's the backhand. There's Aratz. Aratz sends this one. Oh, Magic City bounce, but Inaki stays with it. Tough pickup along the numbers. Aratz comes out a little bit lower. Manu calls him off. Here's the backhand. Fires it above the pad. Aratz leaping catch in the corner. Oh, another Magic City bounce. Here's a rebote left side. Cut off by Arutia. The 2-wall. Snapped in to score. My, oh my, it's 2-2.
He throws it so hard. I mean, fast and hard is just a good way to put it.
I mean, yeah, that's... Inaki is a good 10 feet from that ball. That's a hard serve, but an over serve. First fault, second serve coming up for Arutia. That is an underserve, a double fault. I'll give the Cyclones the lead, 3-2. Ooh, that's cut off by Arutia. Splitter! Split them up to score. It's 3-3. Quick point. We're tied up.
Split play's been changing things up just a little bit. Inaki's going to commit, or at least thinking about going out way outside to stop the 2-all that we saw earlier. That one right in between Inaki and Manu. Got it tied up 3-3.
That's a hard serve handled by Manu. Backhand. On the wall. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand. Stopped by Manu. Backhand 2-wall. Oh, Aratz called him off and he made the catch. What a read. Drops it inside. Oh, right to Inaki though. Aratz back on the inside. Caught that in the air. Here's Manu. Strong throw. Sends it deep. Rebote coming out up at the 6 line. Turn wall to wall. Inaki with a play. That's on the numbers. He saves it. Off by Aratz, backhand to the inside. Manu gets there. This one from the 11 line. Aratz steps out of the way. Arutia saves the rebote. Back up the middle. Manu now forehand. A little bit lower. Aratz with a great read. Steps up to make the catch. Here's Manu taking it right off the sidewall, then sends it deep, clearing the overhead screen. Arutia to the outside, but that kicks up in the overhead screen and out of play. On the rebote, that's 4 points for Inaki Manu.
Just threw the ball way too hard.
Aratz in the middle of the court, backhand cut off. Inaki comes flying in to make that catch. Being grab, Aratz back in the 13, puts it inside. Manu steps out of the way. Inaki's rebote, that clears right back to Aratz. Hard to the inside, dropping low. Manu takes it in. Backhand follows here. Rebote coming out up to the 5 line. Turned inside. Right to Manu, though. Great control. Hard backhand again. There's another one. This time on the left side. Saved by Arutia. Manu steps up, catches it in the air, sends it deep. Aratz steps away. Arutia, left side, Rebote save. Manu now scrambling. He's got to dig one out. Cut off low by Arutia. Fires it above the pad. Manu with one hand comes away with it along the wall. Left side, Rebote. This one, big bounce again. Manu. Let Inaki take it. He saves it. Ooh, right to Arutia, though. Splitter to the outside. Cut off by Manu. Manu's carom opens, and it scores. What a shot to bring it to 5-3. Possible set and a possible match point here for the Cyclones.
Again, that worked earlier from Manu. Worked even better then. Very well done.
Look at that, yeah. Runner to the inside. That scoop by Manu. Backhand. Out along the wall by Aratz. What a play. Rebote coming way out. Rebote played at the 7. Past Aratz. Arutia all alone. He makes a save to the inside. Right to Manu, though. Backhand. Fired above the pad to Aratz. Aratz up at the 11 line. Keeps this one low. Manu steps up. Backhand. Oh, right to Aratz. Oh, backhand 2-wall. Inaki caught this in the air, looking to end it. Forehand inside. Aratz in the 3-wall play. He's in position. He makes the save. Inaki again, another opportunity. This one even lower. And Aratz digs it out again with a big bounce. Manu. Oh, my, what control. He kept it going. Here's the backhand. Manu again with a great catch from the 12 line to the inside. There's Arutia now. Rips this one. Not past Manu, though. It goes up forward in the air. Catch by Aratz along the sidewall. There's the backhand. Not past Manu. Aratz on the left side. That's crossing the wall. Inaki comes flying in. Crashes and sends it deep. Rebote forehand. Manu waits for in the middle of the court from the 11 line. Carom again. That is out. That'll extend the match here. 4 points for Arutia and Aratz. Still possible match point here for the Cyclones.
Yeah, that carom by Manu just landing just wide.
Oh, Manu handles that serve, backhand inside, right to Aratz in the corner. Manu steps up, backhand from the 10, to the inside. There's Aratz. Manu low runner just above the pad, scoop, back at the 12 line, puts it along the wall, back to Manu. Dropping in the corner, Aratz calls for Arutia to take it, he makes the save, Manu steps up, fires it a long way. Aratz steps away, Rebote saved by Arutia. Here's Manu, great control again, backhand to the inside, cut off. Here's Arutia. Manu now from the 11 line, puts it inside. Aratz calls for Arutia to save it, he does. Inaki steps in, forehand to the inside. Aratz has to scoop it, and he does. There's the backhand. Caught along the wall, Manu now. Floats one up, back to Arutia. It was crashing into the side wall. Oh, Manu again came up in on him quick. He made the catch. Right back to Arutia. Little bullet stopped overhead. Manu now from the 11 line to the inside. Back to Arutia. Manu, how about another one? Arutia can't get to this one. It's Aratz on the backcourt. Fires it deep. Rebote forehand. Way to the inside. Arutia from the costado. There's a drop shot. Not dropping enough. Inaki's to inside placement rather. Scooped by Aratz. That drops in the corner, long run. Inaki lays it up. Arutia, he's got it on the forehand to the inside. That will score. Fireballs have tied it at 5-5, so it is a possible match point for the Cyclones. It is set point here for Aroua and Aratz, hoping to take this to a third set. Wow. What a point.
Tremendous.
Yeah, that ball.
Aratz is passing the ball to Manu. Basically, the ball's gotten so much action.
I believe they're going to bring a new ball into play here. Yeah.
Wow, 5-5. That's what it's. I mean.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's happened before, but.
And it absolutely has to be safe.
Yeah.
And when you have a little wing on the ball, but a new ball at 5-5 is just, you'd like to play through it, but that was a big piece of outer layer.
I actually saw it flying during the point. You could see it sometimes.
Well, and the thing is, if you're out there, you can hear it too.
Yeah.
When you start hearing that go by.
And that ball will start to knuckle. You know, it's, yeah, like it gets unsafe pretty quickly. And very unpredictable. Oh, Manu handles that serve, backhand. Trying to pass, Aratz makes the play. Inaki on the inside from the 7th line, trying to pass. Aratz sets back to the back glass to make the play. Manu now up at the 9 line, big backhand. Cut off, here's Aratz. It's right on the numbers, Aratz takes it off. Strong backhand. Not past Manu, he takes it in right on the side wall. Aratz again, this time from the 12 line. He takes it off the side wall once more. Tough play by Inaki on the numbers, sends it deep. Aroua alone for this rebote to the outside. It clears, Inaki with a play, and he keeps it going again. Tough play by Aratz up the wall, coming down with the ball, Inaki. Here's the backhand. Floats it past Aratz. Aroua again, rebote save, keeps it going to the inside. High scoop made by Manu. Aratz from the 10, this one dropping low. Both Cyclones there, Manu calls him off. Aroua couldn't attack. Lets it pass to the backcourt, Aratz now. And Manu able to cut this one off. Floats it up again. Aratz now with the play. Manu plays it along the wall, drops it between the fireballs. Aroua diving save. Inaki with the scoop. Inaki to the inside. Long run. What a save by Aratz. How'd he keep it going? The carom. That'll score for the win. What a match. Point set and match. Inaki Manu take it in straight sets, 6-1, 6-5. But the Fireballs win the game day 5-1. Folks, stay tuned for the post-game show coming up in just a few moments.
What is Battle Court Jai-Alai? The world's fastest ball sport, and so much more. Jai-Alai is played inside a 3-wall court that measures just 120 feet long by 33 feet wide. The game is played with a hand-woven wicker basket called a cesta and a Jai-Alai ball. The ball is as hard as a rock, and it travels around the court at an average speed of 150 miles per hour. Players will crash into the side wall or throw themselves onto the concrete ground without a single layer of padding just to get to it. Jai-Alai is like playing baseball if you had to catch and throw with just the gloved hand. And it's a rally sport, kind of like tennis, but much more dangerous.
Manny, there's a carom. Bradley on the move, breaking. He got there. Blast the forehand. Everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit by the ball.
Jai-Alai is played as a singles match or as a doubles match. The match winner is the first player or doubles pair to win 2 out of 3 sets played to 6 points.
Gaucheri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Gaucheri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside.
What another
one.
mate. Did it
He
again.
made it.
2 times back to back. That's freaking crazy.
Here's Gaucheri, 2-all return. Douglas reaching outside. Powerful forehand at the feet is missed for the
Point
win.
set and match.
Point set and match.
That's
Douglas.
respect.
Every point rally begins with a serve, then the players alternate catching and throwing the ball. While a point is being played, the ball can hit any of the court walls, but it cannot bounce twice on the ground. Simply put, the object of the game is to catch one more ball than your opponent, or better yet, to fire the ball so it can't be caught. When a player cannot successfully return the ball to the front wall, then 1 point is awarded to the opposition and the next rally begins with a new serve. A Battle Court Game Day consists of 6 matches, and the team that wins the most matches wins the day. Pick your favorite team, doubles pairing, or singles player, and cheer for them all season long. Or up the ante and bet on it. Battle Court Jai-Alai allows for wagering on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. The ball is lethal, the game is lightning fast, and the action is limitless. This is Battle Court Jai-Alai.
All right, boys, who we betting on?
However you bet, whoever you are, the sportsbook for every kind of player. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
Hey everyone, welcome into the Battle Court post-game show. Another big game day for the Fireballs, defeating the Cyclones 5-1. One of those Fireballs is our player of the day today, one of the newest members of that team, number 28, Laloo, earning our player of the day honors today. Laloo, we'll ask you first, how comfortable are you feeling on this court at this point of the year?
La primera pregunta, ¿qué tan cómodo te sientes jugando en esta cancha en este tiempo del año?
Esta cancha es muy diferente que el Jai-Alai, pero...
This court is very different than the regular Jai-Alai.
¿Cómo?
Sigue.
Esta cancha es muy diferente que el Jai-Alai, pero hay que acostumbrar para ganar muchos partidos aquí. Y no, tenemos muchos ensayos, mucho entrenamiento antes de empezar la temporada y lo te pases bien.
Yeah, it's a very different court, so it just takes a lot of time to get comfortable, and we have a lot of practice to do so we can continue winning throughout the season.
Yeah, and next, Laloo, I'll ask you about Aratz, the captain of your team. What type of leadership has he brought to the Fireballs this year?
La próxima pregunta es sobre Aratz. ¿Qué tipo de liderazgo ha traído Aratz para el equipo de los Fireballs?
¿Te puedes repetir? Perdona.
¿Qué tipo de liderazgo ha traído Aratz al equipo?
De jugar con Aratz es muy agradable porque Aratz es muy, ¿cómo se dice? Muy seguro atrás. Si no puedo entrar adelante, él está atrás. Y eres un buen capitán para el equipo. Se habla mucho con todas las personas, con todos los jugadores del equipo. No, me encanta jugar aquí.
Aratz is a great player to play with. He's a great backcourter, very reliable. I know if I can get to a ball, he'll get to it, and he's been a great leader. He talks a lot to all of the guys on the team to make sure that we feel good.
Absolutely.
Laloo, what's the most difficult thing you've had to do to adjust to this court? What's the most difficult part of this court for you?
Laloo, ¿qué es la cosa más difícil de acostumbrarse a esta cancha?
Para mí creo que es los efectos. Los efectos son muy diferentes que el Jai-Alai porque la pelota se sale siempre. Por ejemplo, cuando hay un rebote, la pelota se sale siempre. Y la pared de la izquierda también, al contrario, no se sale mucho. Hay que rematar con mucha más fuerza, Y no, ahora que estamos acostumbrados, estamos bien y me encanta jugar en esta cancha.
It's getting used to all of the different effects of the court. So when the ball has a rebote, you have to throw it harder so that you can actually take a kill shot, also dealing with the sidewall. But now that I'm used to it, I really enjoy playing in this court.
And with the pace of play that we have here, which is very fast, as you're running, has your running helped you, the running that you do outside of the court? I saw the pictures on Instagram. Has the running that you've done outside of the court helped you in playing here at Magic City?
Con lo rápido que es el Jai-Alai en Magic City, ¿cómo te ha ayudado a correr afuera del frontón y afuera de la cancha? Tú te vio en Instagram corriendo y quieres saber si eso te ha ayudado a mantener la forma física para estar en esta cancha.
Sí, porque los tantos son mucho más largos que en el Jai-Alai, por ejemplo. Hay que estar con una buena forma física. Hay que preparar mucho antes de empezar la temporada, por ejemplo. No, al principio no estamos acostumbrados que los puntos se duren mucho tiempo como eso. No, ahora está bien. Yeah.
Yeah, the rallies are way longer here than in other Jai-Alai. You just have to have good physical conditioning, and it's just something that you have to do even before the season starts so that you can be fully prepared for what the season's going to take.
Terrific. Thank you very much, and congratulations.
Yes, great playing, Laloo, and shout out Angeles as well. Great translation for the interview. Thanks,
awesome
Laloo.
Job, Angeles.
We'll continue on here with the post-game show with some replays and recap the action we saw back behind us today between the Fireballs and the Cyclones. Again, beginning here with this 4th division doubles match where we saw Laloo with Cabrera against Bueno and Amigarena.
Oh, Laloo wasted no time today.
Oh, they got right into it here.
Exactly, and Amigarena, again, perhaps I talk about it every time he's on the court. It's because when he first started off as a fireball, right?
Yeah.
He started off as a fireball, had difficult time moving to the ball, difficult time completing catches. That has not been the case in 2025. Amigarena has been spot on. But Laloo consistently throughout this first match and the second match, catch, throw, worked a few shots in there, but no shortage of power throughout.
We hear great defense on the inside. Robote coming out. Lays it up. Laloo, forehand. There's the carom. It opens and it scores. Great start for the Fireballs in that one. And then this match had just about everything except someone getting hit and a challenge, I guess. We had Jen and Ron here against Keyon and Rock. Look at that backhand 2-wall there by Ron to end it.
Yeah, it wasn't real clear what direction this was going to go. Ron at one point broke his cesta the cesta broke in a particularly difficult place. Some places you can kind of get away with keeping the cesta going at least through the point or the match that you're in. Other places the cesta's finished, and in that case the cesta was finished for Ron. Had to come back out with a new piece of equipment. Very difficult for him to adjust to, but he made it work.
Yeah. They played 32 of a possible 33 points, and the Fireballs win it in a third set. Then that brought us to Arutia and Inaki in singles. Great first set for Arutia. Inaki with a great response in set 2, but then a little too much here in set 3 for Inaki. Arutia powers it inside for the win.
Yeah, Inaki's ability to stop the ball at the sidewall in singles has been really impressive in 2025. Also his shots, his 2-walls, and like you were saying earlier, the filo straight to the outside, just has been working for him. Arutia really explosive today in the first and third set. Really didn't know which way the third set was going to go. Inaki totally came back in the second set, but Arutia was able to finish it off and take the victory. 3-set victory.
And the third win for the Fireballs. So at that point, they secured a tie going up here against Ikeda and Manu. Laloo and Aratz with a chance to win the game day for their team.
Laloo was spot on as far as court positioning, meaning his ability to move to the ball. Aratz, just throughout 2025, has really stepped up into Division I in the backcourt. I mean, he's always been, great in the corner, perhaps better than really anyone else in all the backcourt right in that corner. But today, just, as always, moving around the court beautifully. See Laloo winding up here for the forehand rebote. And just sends it wall to wall.
Okay, the left side save, and look at Aratz. Right? He's doing that all day long. Makes it look easy.
That's court positioning. That's putting yourself in position to make those catches that look easy. Nothing about the game's easy.
Not at all.
I mean, nothing. Management, announcing, playing, the bounces, the way the ball's coming off the sidewall, the front wall, the floor. Nothing about it's easy. Fun.
Oh.
But not easy.
Absolutely. This one was fun, too. How about Cabrera battling back? I mean, slow start for him in the first set, and then the shot started landing, and then you get a couple backhand 2-walls in, and his confidence goes sky high.
You wait. I'm literally going to get I'm going to find the picture of Guillermo that I'm thinking of in the top of my head. And Amuchastegui, I believe is the last name. Anyway, and we're going to get at least in 8.5 by 11 because that's the only, I have a laser printer at home that can probably produce that.
And for those that don't, he was the first one to throw? What was
the creator. I mean, who knows if someone threw, in the 100 or so years before him, who knows if it was a thing.
Yeah.
But realistically, he was the first one to make something out of it. When he was older in his career, younger players used to take a bit of advantage of him, let's say on a particularly long court. Yeah. And he started throwing backhand 2-walls, which is not something that was very popular at the time. And it became known as the Guillermina.
And then that brought us to the finale here. Fireballs had won all 5 matches, so the Cyclones come away with something, and Inaki and Manu delivered with a clutch win here in straight sets.
I don't know you're going to find a better team in all of Battle Court than Inaki and Manu. I just don't know if you're going to. I mean, they play so comfortably together.
Yeah,
the
really
communication spot on, the verbal communication and the nonverbal communication. They play so well with each other.
Final point there to end it. Beautiful carom by Inaki. Like the sportsmanship there as well, helping him up off the floor, but look at this again. Catch in the corner. Back to the inside here. Ruti on the rebote. See, goes down to the floor. Look at this. Inaki to the inside here. What a rebote save by Aratz. I can't believe he got this before the second bounce, but he did.
Yes, he did. Neither could Manu or Ruti. Both of who kind of ducked.
And there's the carom to finish him off in straight sets. So that was the only win for the Cyclones on the game day. The Fireballs win the other 5 matches. Again, doesn't matter as much for the standings compared to last season, but the Fireballs get the win in that one match important for a potential tiebreaker at the end of the season for the Cyclones. So let's take a look and see what that 1-point result will do to our season-long standings. And I believe, yep, the Fireballs.
Look at that.
3 wins, 1 loss, 3 ties. They are up at the top of our Winter 25 standings.
When we were having those little, tidbits at the draft afterwards, I don't know that anybody was talking about this at this particular time.
That's a little surprise. I mean, at this point of the season, too, to see a team up there, a new team with a bunch of new players, but those guys, Laloo and Aruti, namely, have fit in well. Have gotten off to a hot start. You see the Warriors and Devils there out of the playoffs right now, but they are a game day behind the other teams, so everybody will play 15 at the end of the regular season. We'll be back tomorrow with the Renegades and the Chargers, so actually 2 teams still in the playoff mix at the moment, and a couple changes on tomorrow's game day. So just generally, it looks like Stan will be out for the Renegades, and it looks like Arta will be out for the Chargers. So listen up, couple of changes here. Beginning in match 1, Flores and Ben take on Iturbide and Gallo, so Flores subbing for Stan there. Then Gaucheri and Urbieta take on Zuleika and Ubia. Then our third match will be Joseph and Flores against Gallo and El Barbo. So Joseph will be subbing for Stan in match 3. Then we get the scratch of Arta. So Gonag and Urbieta will take on Zuleika and Gallo. Gallo subbing for Arta there. Then match 5 will be Gaucheri and Ben against Iturbide and Ubia. Then we close it out with Division 5. Gonaga and Flores will take on Williams and El Barba. Williams will be subbing for Arta in that final match.
I'm looking at that. Florida's. Yep. Did I say Florida's?
Florida. Well, we're in Florida. Yeah,
okay.
right.
Well, he is from Florida. So Florida's playing 3 out of the 6 matches tomorrow. Gallo also playing 3 out of the 6 matches tomorrow.
Should be a fun day. All doubles. Join us at 5 p.m. for the Renegades and Chargers. Until then, have a good night. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
See you tomorrow at 5.
Do you have any serving rituals?
Yeah, I have a lot of them.
Today we're comparing the tennis ball to the highlight ball.
Just like that effortless look, but it's really a lot of effort.
5 facts about Battle Court Highlight you didn't know.
The ball averages a speed of 150 miles an hour, and the world record is 190 miles an hour.
Hi, my name is Anderson, and I cracked this glass.
I love y'all, boys!